Now got me up, afternoon vibes, feeling alive. G-Money and the crew, ready to jive. Music from yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Entertainment news and laughs to follow. Tune in at 4, don't be late. Best in music will set the day. Afternoon drive on BTN. Join the fun with your friends. Cruising down the radio lane. Laughter and joy, nothing's mundane. The crew brings the latest scoop. G-Money's charm, a real hoop. Tune in at 4, don't be late. Best in music will set the day. Afternoon drive on BTN. Join the fun with your friends. Let the music flow, let the good times roll. Afternoon drive is good for the soul. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tune in at 4, don't be late. Best in music will set the day. Afternoon drive on BT.
So shout out to you. Welcome to Afternoon Drive. It is your boy G Money.
And it's your girl, Miss Tink.
And Miss Peaches.
Welcome back, Miss Peaches. Let me give you a little round of applause. We're gonna talk to you in a minute. About your excursion you had. But we are so glad to have you back. You missed 2 days, 2 shows? Yeah. 2 shows. So got a lot of catching up. I'm sure you will. Great show for y'all today. I got my girls with me. We just
Where my girls at? From the front to back.
all right, maybe I'll find that and play that.
He was on it, girl.
Yeah, y'all.
Won't even looking at each other.
He was on it.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit y'all with some the things that we do as the Dryve crew. Of course, we got interesting Tyme Out Letter. We got these birthday shout outs coming to you. We got the new so we do have it.
Oh, we don't have it yet.
Oh, okay. So
hopefully.
yeah, I didn't want to upset people. Yeah, then they be waiting for it. Yeah, but we also have the new segment that we got going on with Soul Plate, not Soul Plate, Soul Bowl.
The inspirational ones?
Yeah, the inspirational ones. He gave me the title for what he wanted to call it, and my forgetful ass just cannot remember what the hell he said. Yeah, I wrote it down.
Oh my God, that's even worse.
I wrote it down, and I knew it was in my
my head today.
I knew it was in my thing, but it is I choose love is the segment. And it's gonna be brought to you by Reaper, the storyteller. Like I said, straight out of Utah. He comes through, he has these inspirational videos that he posts every day, sometimes multiple times a day on social media. And I've been following it. So I like, some of these are pretty decent that I want people to kind of catch. So, for that reason, I decided we should add them to, the show. It's just a couple minutes a day. Just give somebody some inspirational, something we'll start off, as the show begins, like we're gonna do right now.
Sure.
So we're gonna hit y'all with Reaper, the storyteller, right now. And let's see what he got for us today. Y'all know I'm stalling. Y'all can tell when I'm stalling because I'm trying to figure out, trying to get this shit together. So I ain't even gonna lie and pretend like that's what I was gonna do. Yeah, it is. Here we go, y'all. This is Reaper, the storyteller.
Come on in. We just like to address things.
And then I just turned that off. All right, here we go, y'all. Let me turn this off for y'all. Here we go. This is Reaper, the storyteller, y'all.
Come on in. We just like to address things here at the Love Department. Seems like the world, I guess you could say the world's in their feelings a little bit today because something you had said. So we just going to clear it up. Just clear it all up. They said that you said, they told you you're beautiful inside and out, inside and out beauty. And you said no. Yeah. It says you said no. Even with people with glasses like me, we can literally see that you're beautiful inside and out. And beauty comes from all kinds of things, going through things, So that doesn't mean that if you're going through things, you're less beautiful or you're less loved. So we just want to make sure you know that. They're not related. Love's always with you. So you got to let that love and peace be with you. So hope you have a beautiful day and hope that helps. Come on in.
It's the laugh for me.
It's the laugh.
It's definitely it's definitely the laugh. It's the sincerity for me that
seem sincere,
yeah.
But you get the message.
No, I mean it does seem sincere to me. I think like this brother's been doing this for at least a year or so that I've known, and he makes a point to do this every day. And he's literally spreading love. I mean, every day he's always has something positive to say. He always has, and he always does it with a smile. I can't wake up with a fucking smile on my face every day. It is impossible.
So
and
you're not a morning person.
Oh, I'm definitely not a morning person. That had nothing to do with it. I just can't wake up with a smile. And fuck, fat people supposed to be jolly, and I can't wake up happy like
Who
that.
made that rule? Fat people
I
supposed to
don't
be
know.
jolly?
I don't know. I have no idea. Fuck
That's
them
a
though.
Santa Claus.
Yeah,
Sound good.
I have no idea how he does it, man, and it's just it amazes me. And he's a good dude too, so that also does it. But at some point, life got to be lifing, and it has to affect somebody. So my hats off to the brother for being able to you know every day do that couple times a day. Yeah, that shit will get on my nerves after a while. But like I said, I'm not that cheerful. So here we go, y'all. This is the all new afternoon drive. We got some good music for y'all today. We got some new music for y'all today also. So before we do that, let me make sure and I'm gonna do it again before we get out of here. But I want to make sure I give Reaper the Storyteller his props on this and let y'all know where to get in touch with him. He will be here every show on Afternoon Drive from this point on. We will definitely have him on as a guest, hopefully within the next week or so we can talk to him, figure out where he gets his motivations to get up in the morning and be happy or go to bed happy. But you can catch his website at soulbowlnetworkllc.com. That's soupbowlnetworkllc.com. You can check him out on YouTube under Soul Bowl. You can also check him out on TikTok, Facebook, Soul Bowl Network LLC, Instagram, Soul Bowl Network LLC. And everything is on our website. So you can just hit our website and you'll be able to get in touch with him. So like I said, this is going to be an everyday thing for us from now on, just because it works. And I think it's always something, a good little thing to start off our day here at BigTyme Radio Network with, some laughs and shit. Cause we usually sometimes get ratchet, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, not all of us.
Speak for yourself.
I was speaking. Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. Here we go. This is Baddest in the Room, Friday, the all new afternoon drive, y'all.
Thank you for the love. I need a snack or something.
Didn't you just?
Yeah,
you're right about that protozoa. Yeah.
I just feel like I went to the store. You know, you go in the store and you just don't know what to get. That's how I felt. And I was like, it's uploaded. TiTo uploaded.
Cool.
I'm in the store like, I don't need this shit. I was about to buy a whole chicken salad. I don't need this shit. When husband cooking dinner, I still feel like I can eat though. I got the clues too.
All right, cool. We do that next.
TikTok was stopping her from doing one of them. And she was like, I tried to put it up there. I need some candy or something. Ain't got no snacks, you.
I don't have nothing here. Got some mints.
We ain't in church. I don't want no damn mints. Guess I'm just gonna chew this gum and make my mind tell my body that I'm eating. You heard me? I'm gonna chew this piece of gum and make my mind tell my body that I'm eating something else.
That's what people say. When you chew gum, it helps. Foods your body to think you're eating.
But then your stomach start growling, waiting for
right.
the food.
Yeah. It foods your mind.
But see, I actually did eat.
You just ate. Yeah, a couple seconds ago. That must be really doing some shit on you.
Yeah. And it don't always do me like that, so.
Hold on a sec. All right, y'all, here we go. This is Glorilla featuring Moneybag Yo. This is All Dare.
Ugh. All that. Ass everywhere. What's up, TiTo gang? 2G's. Gang, gang. Hey, and it just because of you, boo. It's like a song. Not no motherfucking ones. Did that. Is it from the smoke? On the flow. Bitches all that. Ass everywhere. It's all there.
All right, let's see.
It's all there. It's all there. Wow. It's all there. Else,
Yeah, this is.
you know you put T type with TiTo in that time. It's the fattest. Bootsy the fattest. Make those assholes.
Shit.
I didn't know how to pronounce that. Is it Jaya? Jaya? Desire? Um, Deja. Okay. Give me that.
Hi guys, welcome back to Tea Time with.
Shit still ain't working.
What ain't working?
The my downloader. So I'm trying to do one of these.
Jesus, keep having technical difficulties.
This one ain't me though.
Is the tea paper hot today too? Is it piping? But okay, I did it today. Oh wow, you couldn't find enough? I gotta come back out of there. When I live here. Oh.
Download.
Yes, y'all, make sure y'all like and share this live too. Pretty please. Developing story from Alphabet Land. This lady left her cheating husband for a stud. Took her on a cruise. What the hell is Alphabet Land? Are you saying the LGBT? Exodus, you a whole fool out here. You ain't no average chick. Pop, pop. Not 3 days though, X. It started over an Apple Watch. That she found out he was cheating over the Apple Watch is how she found out. Hey, Marquita. Might have done something to you. What's up, Auntie? I don't know better. I don't know better than last time. I don't get inside. Oh, what's that? I'm gonna read this just like you did, like you said it. So, watch. Wow. I really like my hat. Thank you. What's up, Mama Bear? You can hear it. Can you hear it? I'm trying to curb the fact that I really want a snack. It's not working. Laverne Janae, are you feeling better? Hey, Raven. You at work today? Mama, they ain't a thing. I ain't even popping it. I'm just chewing it. I want a snack. Somebody Uber me a cupcake or something. I'm gonna stop chewing it completely in a minute because it's gonna lose its flavor. You know, gum only lasts 5 minutes, and then somebody cost you $50 to get a pack. Oh my god. Gee, hand me a piece of paper so I can write you these numbers down.
I meant to call you last night because I still didn't get those.
Oh, TiTo said, why G ain't bring no food? Sad part is, I just ate nachos, bro, and I'm still hungry. This prednisone's turning me up.
Damn, I thought you said this pregnancy. I was like,
Oh,
what?
hell no. You'll never hear me and say nothing like that. No more. I got all I needed was one more rail. Change my whole world.
I gotta figure this out.
Tell her to speed it up. In the position. Hey, tell her to text one because I forgot to tell her that she won't come in.
All right, we're gonna come back live. All right, y'all. That was once again "Do You Mind?" DJ Khaled, Nicki Minaj, Chris Brown, August. What is it?
August.
The entanglement dude.
August Alzina.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, y'all. We are back. Afternoon Drive. Sitting here with Miss Tink and Miss Peaches.
Yes,
Miss Peaches, how was your trip? Miss Peaches was gone from us for a little bit. On a excursion. Tell us about your excursion real quick. Tell me about it. Wake up and tell me about
I'm
it.
awake.
Yeah.
Right, your ass was completely closed, like
Yeah.
from my angle, you know.
Yeah, I'm awake. So the original plan.
Move a little bit closer to the mic for me. Or move the mic to you. Yeah, there you go.
The original plan was to go backpacking in Mexico.
Right, I remember that.
Right, that was the original plan. But we had started talking about contingencies due to a lot of political things that I just don't want to talk about.
All right.
So we got to Arizona. I flew into Arizona because it was a meetup. It was like an agents meetup.
Uh-huh.
And so it was a bunch of us from from around the United States that all met up to do this together.
I'm about to say you an agent. You said agent meetup. You saw my face. I was just like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. So we got to Arizona. We loaded up in about 7 to 10 vans and started driving, to get to the border. And as we were getting to the border, we all start hearing on the walkie-talkies, like, the first couple of vans were telling everybody, like, they're letting us come in with this large group of people, but they're also telling us to be diligent and to make your own decisions. Like, if you want to still come in, you can come in. If not, we have contingency plans.
Oh, wait, I'm lost.
What do you mean? Are you
Contingency
lost?
plans for what?
Yeah, who's telling you that?
The people that brought the meet together. The coordinators.
So they tell you, like, if you don't feel comfortable going.
Right, don't go.
Oh, damn.
That's what they're saying. So, let's just say it was about 20 of us that were of darker complexions that were like, we're not going. So what we ended up doing is we ended up renting out a campsite in Willow Lake, Arizona. And then we started, we got to know each other and hanging out there. We got to visit a couple of resorts out there and got to see what they looked like and things of that nature. And then somebody pulled up some events nearby. Come to find out that Willow Lake is a 45-minute to an hour and a half drive to Vegas. So we all loaded up in a van and went to Vegas.
Wait, y'all went to Vegas?
Absolutely. For 2 days.
Wow. Okay.
We got to see.
So what happened to the people?
Well, when we all got back to the campsite, everybody was back,
Oh, okay.
So for the ones that went, they went, and for the ones that stayed, they stayed. But everybody met back up on Monday. Everybody met back up on Monday, and we all got to debrief with each other, tell each other what we went through, what we saw, and things like that. And we took notes from each other, exchanged information and things like that. So it was a good meetup overall. It was a good meetup. It was a good experience overall. I'm just not in the mood to be looking over my shoulder all the time.
Damn, it was like that?
I don't know because I didn't go.
You never went.
Right.
Exodus said facts because we don't do unsure stuff.
Yeah. I just didn't want to do all of that. So the nights that we stayed at the camp, it was awesome. We had like this cool, like luxury bubble tent where we can just see the sky and stuff. It was cool. And then I met up with 2 girls there. They were really awesome. One was a flight attendant who's getting into the travel business, and the other one was a bartender that was getting into the travel business. So that was awesome.
So let me ask you: have you spoken to anybody that went? To anybody that continued the whole trip?
Not yet. I'm waiting to see all the things from our group because we have a Zoom on Friday.
Okay, that's ooh.
But I mean, overall, I had a good time.
Intensified.
It does sound intensified. That's why I ain't go. But overall, I had a really good time. I got to see E40. I got to see.
Tell me when to go.
Yep, I got to see Rick Ross.
I'm a boss.
I got to see Bruno Mars.
Oh well, shit.
Yeah, I had a good time. We got invited to all inclusive pool parties, lounges, guest list. Yeah, it was great.
I don't feel that bad for you now.
I don't feel bad for myself either.
Okay.
That's why I don't have a voice.
Yeah, you definitely don't. All right.
It's the only reason why, because I had a good time.
You was partying from 1999 to 2000.
Girl, I was partying from 1972 to 2022.
Party like a rock star.
Did I ever? I ever?
You out there clubbing?
Man.
Supposed to be backpacking.
Was I ever?
Here we go, y'all. We be clubbing. Ice Cube. All new afternoon drive.
West Side. Hey.
Stop doing them gang signs.
That's not a gang sign. Knock it off. Yay, yay.
Y'all make sure y'all send them like make sure you share this in live. Let me know about your shout outs. What y'all got going on this week? Let's talk about it. Y'all ready for this letter today? Y'all ready for some tea time? Somebody ready to send me a virtual snack? Because they're coming to work. And then that's when we stop showing.
So great.
Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to get this damn thing downloaded. I don't know why it's causing me so much trouble today.
Okay.
How you doing?
Y'all in for the night? Hell no.
You got any shout outs you want to drop me? Can you make sure you like and share this live, honey bun? We just big chilling. This fool said I would have went just to see if they let me back. I'm a Rican. Yeah. Peaches. Peaches. She is really in her zone. Peaches. I need it.
Even I heard her talking to you.
Right. I said Exodus said she would have went just to see if they let her come back. She said, I'm Rican.
They'd have let her come back. You know what I'm saying? I just, didn't want to make that phone call and be like, I'm not going to be back for a couple days. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who wants to do that?
Right.
Who wants to even take that chance? I have way too many things planned this year to be playing with Mexico. Put a week on it. Put a week on it.
I'm not doing nothing that sounds fun. But she'll go in because I would have never agreed to go backpacking anywhere. So I would have been right at home. They would have been looking for me.
Well, that's part of my job is being a travel advisor. I got to do this stuff too.
Yeah, I don't know about backpacking now.
But I have a whole lot of Caucasian clients that do stuff like that.
That don't mean I got to do it.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I do.
Me and outside don't like each other, so
Oh, well,
I ain't fooling
that's
with
different.
outside like that.
Oh shoot, you guys, look.
You got some candy. We don't want no damn edibles in there from you. Because you be trying to take people out. You got casino chips from Vegas.
Great.
Hold on one second. Appreciate it.
I was trying to say it could be a shot glass holster. Coaster. You saw me. I was trying to say if the can was gonna sit up off of it.
But that's an actual chip from the blackjack table.
Did you hit?
I'm from the crap table.
Did you hit?
I didn't play. My homegirl played the flight attendant. She played. Hi, Miss Butler. Can't wait to have you on the show one day. Send me some information so we can get you on the show.
Yeah. Take it.
I can't get this. I done fucked up.
Hey, Naisha. Thank you for joining the show. Can't wait to have you on the show too one day. Send me the information so we can get you scheduled on the show. Hey, that's my girl right there.
Nacho Libre.
I have fucked up.
What'd you do? What's wrong?
Looks like my fucking shit is.
Both my two favorite artists made a song together. That was the best thing ever for me.
Oh shit! Is that gray box real?
Huh? I mean, it's. I normally could get rid of it by just closing the shit out.
Your lover, cause I understand best things.
They said, okay, double O peaches, booking folks.
I'll
and
take
taking
it.
Notes.
I'll take it. Send me.
My mister.
All right, we're good. I didn't expect this to play next. All right.
We would love to have the Black Brides of RVA come and speak about everything that you do.
It's working now.
Yeah.
Maybe it just need a little.
No, I had to restart it, but I did it quick enough that it didn't. Couldn't really tell.
Oh, I got on this one. It's the skirt and the shirt. That was featured in the Hats and Heels fashion show. I think it was I forgot which type of cancer this was.
All right, I think I got it.
Whichever cancer's color is peach. I don't remember.
All right, y'all. That was Luther and Janet. Best things in life for free. This is Teddy Swims. Are you even real?
I like this song. But for the longest time, I didn't think Giveon could sing, so
I heard a couple of his tracks.
it took a while for me to get to like him.
They end an extended day for Henrico as of today. There she go, my little Keisha. Hey, girl. You resting?
I am so hungry and I am very upset with myself.
It's not like you to come here without something to eat.
I left my food at home. I got all the way here and was
when
like,
you put in your Uber order me a snack.
She must know me that well. Huh?
No, she just starving is what it is.
Man, like when I tell you, I don't eat nothing but like once a day and be full all day for real.
Me
on
too.
a regular basis. But
me too. That's why I'm upset with myself.
Thank you, can't help.
All right, y'all. Once again, that was Teddy Swims. Are you even real? And Giveon. That's how you say Giveon, right?
Giveon.
All right. Now I'm gonna do it with hitting the mic. All right, y'all. That's once again, that was Teddy Swim and Giveon. Are you even real? It's the all new afternoon drive. Okay, we're gonna do something we always do when we don't have the lovely Miss TiTo in. We're gonna bring y'all tea time with TiTo.
Hey.
Look, hold on. I did something. I want y'all to check it out. Y'all might not like it. I don't know, because y'all never usually like this shit out there.
Laverne Janae said, "Hey crew, how y'all doing?"
Hey. What did you do?
I didn't do it yet.
Yeah, you got us breaking that.
Well, no, I'm about to play it.
We need a second TV on the wall.
I'm about to play it. I told you I always need some sort of intro for.
Oh my God, you didn't create an intro.
I created an intro.
Oh, TiTo, watch out now.
I mean, it's not great. It's something we can use until TiTo. Give me some applause for taking the initiative. Because in all essence, I've asked TiTo a couple times. So let's be real.
Well, I mean, you did.
Yeah. But... So, all right. This is something I was messing around with today. So y'all tell me what y'all think about it. Well, don't tell me if y'all hate it. Just tell me what y'all think.
Oh, you want the truth, but you want it in
yeah, I want my truth. Here we go. Hold on, I fucked up.
Are you gonna play it on this screen too? This right here in front of us?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
No, it's not a video. I mean, it's
I'm saying
audio.
you gonna play the actual.
Yeah,
video
it's the audio. No, it's the audio. It's not the video. It's the audio intro to her show, to her segment. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Forgive me, TiTo, if you don't like it.
Oh, she listening.
Y'all be quiet. Let me play it in the speakers.
Oh, she listening.
All right, here we go. I'm a little nervous. Shouldn't be this nervous. Shit.
She got her hand up to her ear too.
Oh.
guys, welcome back to Tea Time with your girl, TiTo. So y'all, I only have 2 topics today, so let's get into it. First topic is about this girl named Emerith. She is a streamer. She's been streaming for a while and things like that. She got robbed, y'all. She got robbed. She got robbed at gunpoint by 4 men from the ages of 16 to 19. They robbed her at gunpoint. She had bruises on her and stuff like that. She did show bruises and everything else in another stream that she had. So they robbed her, but see, this is the thing about her. My girl thinks smart. My girl is a smart girl. Do you hear me? So what happened was, while they was robbing her, she was leading them to where her husband was, because her husband was in another area of the house that she was in. But the house so big that they didn't know that he was there. So she ended up leading the guys to him, and baby, he let off them rounds. He let off them rounds, and as he should. And I say that because you are trespassing in somebody else's house. You're trying to rob them and stuff like that. Whatever happens to you and whatever goes down after that, you ask for it. That's on you. That's literally on you. That's literally on you. Like, I don't feel like it's nobody else's fault but yours, because why would you do something like that? Tell me why. Exactly. You can't tell me why. I mean, you know what I mean? So, yes, I do not feel bad for them, for the victims. They did get caught, and they did get charged with assault with a deadly weapon, and they got charged for robbery. So, exactly. You can't tell me why. I mean, they got what they deserve. They got what they deserve. And so I just genuinely, honestly, for real, I do wish her like good mental health. I know that like something like that could affect somebody mentally. So I genuinely am praying for her mental health and healing through that process, because them bruises was nothing little. She said she had her hands like this, like covering her hands so nobody hit her or anything like that. And she has like a huge bruise on her head. So, and to the husband, you don't play about your woman. You don't play about your woman. I love that about you, sir. I literally love that about you, okay? Okay. All right, y'all, on to topic number 2. So, it was a girl, she's on Facebook. It was a post that had said, that her car broke down or something happened to her car, so she used her boyfriend's car because, you know, she had to run errands, things like that. She's been driving since 6 a.m. The girl is tired. Her baby daddy called her up, ring her up, and he's like, hey, can you take me to work? She said, yeah, cool, I could take you to work, whatever. She gets to the baby daddy house, and she's so tired, she like, listen, you could drive. You could drive or whatever. She let him drive. But while she's letting him drive, her boyfriend FaceTime her. And, you know, she answers, and he's like, no. What you in the passenger seat for? She said, I let my baby daddy drive. He immediately goes off. Why would you let your baby daddy drive your boyfriend's car without letting him know? That's communication. Come on, first thing in a relationship that you need is communication. So why would you not communicate that with your significant other? And it's his car. It's not like it's your car. He's driving your car, nothing like that. It doesn't matter how cool you and your baby daddy are. It's just respect. I respect, hey, I'm going to let you know, like, he needs a ride. First of all, you should let him know that he needed a ride anyway. Forget the driving. You should let him know that he needed a ride just to be in his car. It's just out of respect. So now it looks like, because from the boyfriend's point of view, it would look like you're trying to be sneaky. You're trying to do something that you don't supposed to be doing. Even if you're not, that is what he would probably perceive that to be. I would probably, because what is you not telling me for now? You sneaking and geeking and freaking. That's what I'm going to think you doing. Okay? And that's not going down. Not in my... So he's going off and whatever, and then he come out of character. Yes, he's calling her name, stuff like that. Should he have did that? No. Should he have did that? No. But I could understand why he is upset. So she decides to hang up on him because she feels like, first of all, we're not married, and you're not going to go off on me like that, and you're not going to talk bad about my baby daddy. Well, then go be with your baby daddy then. No, for real, pack up your stuff right now and go be with your baby daddy. Cause now, y'all, if I was the boyfriend, I literally, I would have had no words. I would have had nothing else to say. Delete my number. We're done. And that is really how you really lose somebody trust and all of that. Like, just to do foolishness like that. Y'all, please don't be one of them type of girls. Please. Genuinely, please don't be one of them type of girls. Thank you.
That they
Please
live
and thank
together.
you. But y'all, all I had was
The
two
boyfriend
topics
and the
today,
girl.
okay? Make sure y'all follow me on Go.Shorty on Instagram. And if y'all have any tea, please send it there. Follow me on TikTok at TiTo Gang with 2 G's. And make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel at TiTo TV. All right, y'all. Bye. Hi, guys. Welcome back to Tea Time with your girl, TiTo. So, y'all, I only have 2 topics today. So, let's get into it. First topic is about this girl named Emerith. She is a streamer. She's been streaming for a while and things like that.
Bye. Once again, that was Tea Time
with
TiTo. So what y'all think about the beginning?
I liked it.
Really?
She was getting
dancing.
Her, she had her bop on. She was getting her bop to it.
She was dancing to it. By the time he did something right with these theme songs.
God damn. You don't like that theme song?
Oh, I like the one for After the Drive. I don't like that shit for what is the other thing?
The Tyme Out one?
The Tyme Out.
Yeah.
I'd rather we just all scream Tyme Out.
Yeah. But no, I was messing with it and I wanted to find something that kind of said tea time or something. So I found something and then I just kind of okay, all right. I'm still got to mess with it and kind of shorten it and then probably have something like a background to it.
But she was dancing and everything listening to it.
Oh, TiTo. I thought you meant Peaches. That's all Peaches dancing.
No, TiTo was dancing
I was dancing with TiTo.
Well, I'm glad you liked it, TiTo.
She was jigging. She was like,
all right, y'all. Well, since we already still dancing.
Oh, that's the A happy.
Nice segue.
That's right.
He been learning his DJ skills.
All right, y'all. Today is March 26th, 2025. We're giving out these birthday shout-outs.
We almost in April, y'all.
I know.
Jesus, where this year went. It seemed like March drag, though. I ain't even lying.
You think it felt like a drag? I felt like it's
January,
quick.
February flew like a bird, but I think March dragging a little bit.
I mean, that's because that was my birthday, and everybody.
So you slowed us up.
Yeah, I slowed us up a little bit.
All right.
But I don't mind. All right, y'all. We know these birthdays for today, March 26th. As we always do, we're going to celebrate the people that are no longer with us. And I know that most of these people think I have no idea who they are. She has made that very clear to me.
But I've been trying.
I was able to. I had the time today to find my normal people that the normal site that I get these birthdays from that didn't just deal with people within the last 10 years. So, this is.
I be trying though to see if I know anybody.
And you can know some of these.
When you say like where they came, like what they acted on or something like, then I know. But I don't be knowing the real person's name, you know.
Author Robert Frost today would have been his birthday.
Oh, that's cool.
Passed away in 1963. Everybody knows this one, Duncan Hines.
Wow, that's an actual person.
That's an actual person. I didn't.
So
I
it's
didn't
not
know.
the brand, like
no. That's the actual person's name is Duncan Hines.
Did he make the brand?
I think he did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was a chef. Passed away in 1959. March 26th is his birthday. The founder of Gucci. Today would have been his birthday. Passed away in 1953. I don't buy Gucci, so I take that back. I got my eyeglasses of Gucci glasses, but author and playwright Tennessee Williams today would have been his birthday. He passed away in 1983. First female Supreme Court Justice Sandra Day O'Connor today would have been her birthday. Passed away a year and a half ago, 2023. Mr. Dr. Spock, Leonard Nimoy, today would have been his birthday. Passed away in 2015. Actor Alan Arkin passed away in 2023. James Caan from Godfather, and one of my favorite shows, Elf. One of my favorite movies, Elf. Today would have been his birthday. Passed away in 2020. And the great
Teddy pin her ass down.
Teddy Pendergrass.
Pin her ass down.
Today would have been his birthday. He passed
I knew
away
that one.
in 2000. Is that the only one you knew?
Yep.
Now I know you know who James Caan is. You might not know off
Nope.
his face. I mean, you've seen Godfather, right?
Nope.
Have
sorry.
you seen the show?
Gee, we're not gonna go down that road.
I'm sorry.
Today.
You have not
James
seen Godfather?
No.
Have you seen Elf with Will Ferrell?
Yes.
Okay, his father.
Yeah, his dad.
Oh, okay.
That's James
Okay.
Caan. He's done a lot of different stuff.
I was
I
gonna
figured,
say, yeah.
that what you would get. I'm kind of
Yeah,
sad.
I haven't seen Godfather.
Okay, just out of social
Don't
studies.
take my head off.
Just out of social studies, you know who Sandra Day O'Connor is, right? Okay.
No.
All right, Leonard Nimoy, you know Dr. Spock from
Are
Star
you going
Trek.
back?
Oh,
through
no,
these
I'm
names?
just
That's
bothering
Star
me now.
Trek.
No. You
All
said
right.
Star Trek. Is it the bald-headed white guy?
That's
No,
that's Captain
oh my
Luke
God.
Picard.
That's
the
other
newer
dude.
ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let that go.
I mean,
Okay.
You
You
All right.
getting there?
that person's birthday say 1931. In my defense, I just want to let you know. To 2015, like
Yeah, but
that's
he was.
insanity.
Yeah.
We'll show you a picture. If you saw a picture, you would know who he was.
And
She probably won't. Not if she
I
don't
can't
know who
go tell
Dr.
you I
Spock
will
is.
because I'm not a big Star Trek person either.
You
so.
wouldn't have to be. You wouldn't
Okay.
have to be.
All right.
He just got faith in me. See?
Yeah,
do.
yeah. I'm
I
still,
think in all
you
of
know, I'm
y'all.
still reeling off the Belle
The
Biv
fact
DeVoe
that
thing.
yes, well, whatever. We're
Wait
moving
a
on.
minute. What did I
Moving
miss?
on. Nothing.
She did not
Oh
know
my God.
that Belle Biv DeVoe.
Came from the audition.
Yes. She did not know. But she know Belle Biv DeVoe and she know
No
New
New
Edition.
Edition.
But she didn't know it was this, basically the same people. And that hurt. That hurt me. I was holding on to that for a minute.
I wasn't looking at him. I was listening to the movie.
All right, here we go. Celebrating the birthday today, 85th birthday. Former Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi is 85.
Wow.
The great Diana Ross is 81. You know who Diana Ross is, right?
Yes, I know who Diana
Okay.
Ross is.
Steven Tyler from Aerosmith is 77.
Do you know who that is?
I know who Aerosmith is.
Vicki Lawrence is 76. You know who
You know
Vicki
who that
Lawrence is?
No.
You ever
Yeah,
watch?
we're gonna do this. Every name.
Well, now we are. Because I know you
What
know.
is it?
I know
Mama's
you've
House-
seen
Mama's Family?
Yeah, Mama's Family.
Is that the sitcom?
Yeah.
With the white lady with the big glasses?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's
Vicki Lawrence.
Oh, okay.
All right, Ernest Thomas.
She's
is
still
70.
alive?
Oh Jesus,
Yes. You know who Ernest Thomas is?
yeah. You know who Ernest Thomas is? You ever
Okay.
watch What's Happening?
I don't think so.
Raj
think
for
I've
What's
seen it.
Happening.
He's Raj from What's
Ernest
Happening.
Thomas is 75. Comedian Martin
I have a
Short
really funny
is-
story about him.
All right, we'll get that. Comedian Martin Short is 75.
Martin Short. Wow.
News anchor Chris Hansen. You know who Chris Hansen is, don't you?
Oh my gosh, he's the Catch a Predator dude.
Yeah, he is 66. Jennifer Gray is 65. Football
Wait.
great.
Do you know who Jennifer Gray is?
I'm not gonna go through all of
No,
them.
no,
'cause
just
it's
real quick.
starting to
She
get-
should
yeah.
though.
No.
She's the girl baby from Dirty Dancing with
Okay.
Patrick Swayze.
Okay.
Okay.
I seen
Uh,
that.
Marcus Allen, football great, 65. Basketball great, John Stockton is 63.
Mm.
Rapper Juvenile.
I know Juvenile.
I
I
bet,
bet you do.
Big
It's-
that is. So.
It's 50. Keira Knightley is celebrating birthday number 40. Jessica McClure. Now I put this in here.
I was
Knowing
about to say, what that M part mean?
I put this in here just because basically for you.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this was before your time.
Oh gosh, not baby Jessica in the well.
Baby Jessica. There was a
Trapped in the well.
A little baby that fell into this well back in Texas in 1987, and the world went crazy.
The
'cause
world
this little,
shut down.
This little
for
white
5
girl
days.
fell into a goddamn well.
A hole in the ground.
Yeah, fucking hole
So
in
what
the
that had to
ground.
do with the world? Why didn't just
The
go
world
get
the
her?
shut
world
down because a
shut
little
down.
shut down for a
Everybody-
little white girl that fell in a hole in
Yeah.
the
Why
ground.
didn't just go get her out?
Well, they
It
was
took 'em
trying. It
5
took them forever.
days.
It took them forever to get her out. And this was a
Was
baby.
she alive?
Yeah,
Yes.
she was like, well, she
She's
got to
still
be since
alive.
I'm saying she's 41 today.
Damn, she's 41.
Yeah, it's been
She's
a minute.
younger than us.
Yeah,
Oh my God, I
No,
thought
speak for your damn self. I'm not even 40.
she's younger than us.
yeah, but she had to be for
Well,
us. To,
87,
She's older.
yeah,
She's
Yeah.
older than me.
yeah,
She's older than me.
but yeah, she is 41 today.
Damn.
I remember, that's
I'm
somebody you
25.
known as a baby.
As
'cause
a
they-
baby, we
I
watched her
remember her-
basically
yeah.
grow up.
I remember them pulling her out that
Out the
well.
well.
She had her head wrapped up and everything.
Yep, I remember all of that too.
40. She 41.
And that was literally like right
So-
after the Challenger explosion. So they were
But
back
ain't
to
it
back.
ain't it water in the well? So how did she?
It was a
It was like
used up well. It was
dry
like a
well.
dry well.
Oh.
They
And
had
she
like
had-
3 inches of water
Yeah.
or some shit. They was afraid she was going to drown and die in there. stuff. It was all kinds of craziness.
But white America went crazy.
Absolutely,
Went
they shut
crazy.
everything. Couldn't watch TV.
It was on every channel, and we not
all
talking.
Day long.
This is like the beginning of cable, so it was like cable news. That was like one of the first big cable news stories.
Yeah, what was CNN or something like that? Yep.
They made it seem like this whole world would end if we don't find this little girl. So, but ain't nobody press charges on her ass.
Why would you press charges on her?
Press charges on the mama.
Her mother.
That's gotta be.
That was negligence.
That gotta be negligence. Why you let your baby? We're talking a baby.
She walked out the front door,
infant.
walked down the street like a good 3 miles down the street, and then fell into a hole.
Exodus said she fell in a canal under Bourbon, and nobody better than I, and she was 4.
Okay.
So ain't nobody come looking for.
Your name should have been Jessica.
She said her name is 4. She was 4.
All right, RV artist Ari Lennox. I spelled that wrong when I did. It's 34, and hip hop artist Bad. What is
Bad
it?
Baby.
Bad Baby is 22. So happy birthday! Who you got for us today, Miss Tink?
After y'all came for me, got the people on.
Yeah,
TikTok.
I'm sorry.
You got the people on TikTok keep typing in here. Post a little tink tink. That's what they doing. Everybody gets post a little tink tink.
I gotta get that. I gotta get that sound effect.
Tink, tink.
Okay, so here we go. I want to scream all the way to Florida. Happy birthday, Ursula. Love you, Cuzzo. And then right here in RVA, Dominique Johnson Jr. Happy birthday, nephew. Joanne Scruggs, Marquis Scott. And from Exodus in NOLA, happy birthday to my sis, Deja the stylist. Shout out to y'all. Happy birthday. Enjoy your day.
Got any birthdays, Miss Peaches?
Yeah, I have my nephew turned 25, 27. So happy birthday, Deontay. My great niece turned 8. So happy birthday, Jaya. That's all I got for y'all.
All right. Well,
you got more than Mr. Charlie be having.
Why you gotta bring Mr. Charlie?
I'm just gonna say that.
Shout out to Mr. Charlie.
My gladiator
doing his thing
giggity.
Today. He'll be back with us Friday.
So look, I know TiTo had like 1 short of her normal 3, right? So Exodus gave me this little thing, right?
All right, go for it. So
I'm gonna read it in Exodus words.
In Exodus words.
And don't ask me no questions because I don't know no answers. All right. So it's about to be a trip. So a developing story from Alphabet Land. This lady left her cheating husband for a stud.
Can we stop you in the middle?
No need
to now, because I know what Alphabet.
Because that sounds like a Tyme Out Letter.
Go ahead.
But all right.
Go ahead.
Took her on a cruise. Sources report it's been 3 days and they are in love. It started over an Apple Watch. That's what sources said. The wife is sources. She gave the watch to the stud and everything. It's drama. That's the whole story, y'all.
I seen it.
She said she's gonna send me the link so we can get more info.
I did see
She need to send it over to TiTo so TiTo can report to TT. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I seen it.
Well, ain't no sense of sending to TiTo because we can talk about it right now.
Oh, I mean that's all I got on it, so I ain't got no info.
I've seen most of it.
Well, I ain't seen it, so fill me in.
But you know what? I'm thinking nowadays, relationships are so fluid that
What you mean by that?
I mean relationships are so fluid, and I honestly believe the gap between the LGBTQ community and heterosexual community is thinning.
Widening?
No, it's thinning. I think the gap is thinning. I'm thinking it is not a big deal.
Exodus said that's her experimental stud.
It's not.
Oh, that's her get over him.
That's another thing. Yeah.
That's her get back.
Yeah, but I feel
just testing it out.
I feel that
like you trying to pair jeans.
Water. Yeah,
I'm a firm believer, and this is my belief. So don't nobody hit me up and cuss me out or yell, including the females in the room. I believe that most females are bi-curious. I do.
I believe that your thoughts are invalid.
Okay. Again,
no.
I believe the most, and I believe that a lot of females have that little stud friend that they keep around just in case.
Not just in case.
I don't have no stud friends.
Oh, I didn't say all.
I'm saying I guess I'm the exception to the thought.
How do you just say I ain't got no stud friend when we sitting there? Okay, anyway.
She don't know what she is.
Yeah,
yes.
I will follow by what this is something that Knuckles says all the time. I didn't say all women.
Right, I know.
He
I
said
said
most.
some. Yeah, so.
Exodus said, I'm a house stud. I need old cat.
Oh, wow.
Kathy said, hell no, they are not. And so did your favorite teacher. Shout out to Miss Hines with the Hines Foundation. She said, no.
Again,
to your comment.
Did not say all.
We understand that. We just telling you that we're the unall that don't agree. You know what I'm saying?
But I do agree that it's not a big deal anymore when you hear stories like this. If you'd heard this story in 2000, not even 2000, you heard the story in the 90s, you'd have been like, oh my God, it'd have been an issue. Now it's like,
but you know something like this really happened last summer too.
What?
In Richmond, it was a big deal when it hit Facebook. Like when I tell you, like people all over were on the story because this guy from Richmond, he went on Facebook. He basically was bashing his stud because he said that the stud took his, I don't know if they was married or remind me whether they were married or they just been together for a long time. But on the flip side, it was like they started off Pride Month with this story. Like he literally opened up Pride Month with it, and the studs was in a uproar for the whole 30 days in June. Like they was just going bananas because he was just out of pocket. Like, how you mad because she allegedly is messing with this stud, but you cheated on her your whole relationship?
First off,
so
no one can take.
He wanted to say F all studs. You know what I'm saying?
No one can take your girl. No one can take your man. No one can go in there and snatch unless it's a kidnapping. No one can take anybody.
Correct.
If you leave that door open for them to do it,
as well.
But he opened up a whole can of worms, and then there was another influencer in Richmond that like tried to be like bro code type thing with him, but you don't know him. And so he was like, yeah, because if a stud did that, I would do this. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a snowball. Yeah. So the studs virtually jumped his ass. You know what I'm saying? But it was
she said they virtually.
Yes, they did. And even you might have seen it because he went on live and he was going on his rant and he took his face and put it on a t-shirt and made hats and t-shirts and stuff and was selling them like dead ass. Like it was
all
a
year
thing.
Last summer I was dealing with a lot trauma.
I'm just saying that was my Love and Hip Hop.
I love that
episodes every day.
Love and Hip Hop RVA.
Yeah, it was lit. It was real.
But
lit.
yeah, no, I spent all last summer.
But to your comment about most women, you got Raw Danger and of course, Big Vaughn that's saying that they would say most.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say
especially the younger ones.
I think the younger ones are more likely because their generation are growing up.
It's more accepted.
Yeah, it's more accepted. I think as years go on, you'll find that line being a little bit more thinner every year. And I don't have a problem with that. Love who you want to love. Bless you.
Thank you.
Love who you want to love. But it's the fact that your wife was I ain't gonna say taken, but your wife was dipped out with a stud. The stud part really has no meaning.
No bearing.
Right. And I don't know why they press so much emphasis.
Because it wasn't another man. Because it wasn't I guess because
you can't compete where you don't compare.
Exactly.
Type thing.
Exactly.
That's a good. You can't go. Say that again.
You can't compete where you don't compare.
Okay. All right.
So being that you know what I'm saying, you ain't got what she got.
or she ain't got what you got.
You know what but if she wanted with the
what you got,
the new lover got, then the old lover ain't gonna do that. He can't go. Well, he can go buy one, but she can buy one.
But that's always been my my confusion.
Why go that way if you gonna
if you don't want, if you hate men,
some people feel that way. It's not about
if you're not, I'm gonna say
it's
hate
not about
men,
the sexual aspect of it though. I think it's about the female, and like females are more loving, more nurturing, more you get what I'm saying?
I got you.
And then men aren't. You know what I'm saying? That way. I'm not saying all men aren't, but you know what I'm saying? Men can be that way. But, so a female who's looking for the female type companionship as far as the softness of the relationship, but they still want the penetration. Like, But I've seen both sides of the argument over it. Like some people in the community is like, oh, hell no, you ain't really, you know what I'm saying? You might as well just be straight.
But, and that's also funny because like, I know a few studs. And studs 9 times out of 10, well, I can say 9,
And they don't date studs.
They don't get penetrated. Like
No.
studs very rarely
Right.
get penetrated.
And studs don't date studs.
Yeah, it's the film that does. So I mean,
that's just like I was born a woman. I change over to a man. You born a man. You change over to a woman, and then we get together.
It's happened.
I know.
It has absolutely
Have
happened.
you ever watched? It's a show on.
There we go.
Is it on
It's
TLC?
a show.
Yes. Oh well.
It's on TLC.
No, I don't know if it's on TLC. It's about their awkward relationships or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, so I'll be watching on YouTube because it's like 15-minute.
Yeah, they're like 15-minute
series,
snippets,
and they talk about like different things that that couples go through for scrutiny in the media. Which maybe that's something we can start doing, like sharing some of those too. You know what I'm saying? Because it'd be pretty interesting.
What do you mean?
Like they had one where this girl was basically disabled, right? So like she was bound to a wheelchair her whole life, and she was in a relationship with this guy who's completely normal, nothing's wrong with him, and they got together. They had only been together a couple of months, and now she's pregnant. So people were saying the scrutiny that they were receiving was that he was using her for her disability. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, that's messed up.
Then there was another one where this girl, she has PCOS. But of course, people don't be knowing you have PCOS. They just see this woman with this long blonde hair, full face beard. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, she started growing the hair when she was like 10 or 11. But she fought her whole life to shave and keep it low and, you know what I'm saying, and everything. And it got to the point where she got sick of trying to hide her condition.
Yeah.
So she was working in corporate America, which can you imagine the scrutiny that she received?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And she's dating a guy. No, she's dating a girl. But the girl is the stud and she's the femme, and she looks like the guy.
And she's a
because of the
lady.
Facial hair. So she stopped going outside. They stopped being seen in public together.
I have a friend of mine's daughter has a full beard. And she had been shaving it all her childhood, or all her, when she just started letting it grow. Like I didn't even know. She's just started letting it grow, but I knew she was gay, and I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but she knew she was
No, it
gay.
has nothing to do.
Yeah,
with
but
it.
it's just ironic. But like with me, I'm a grown ass man. I can't grow a beard to save my life. So I be getting mad.
It's a
I ain't even gonna
hormonal
lie.
thing though, because it's not something that they can control. You know what I'm saying? Because it's other things that go on with them that can be very detrimental to their health. Like some people with that condition can't even have kids or anything.
Right.
Like it's really crazy. But X wanted to comment back on that LGBTQ situation. She said, by the way, studs date studs real bad. There are no gender norms in the alphabet relationship, y'all. I know studs date studs because I tried me one. We did a little something.
Okay.
So studs date. See, I didn't know that. Studs date studs.
I didn't know that. See, that's new to me.
We need to do another roundtable discussion. LGBTQ.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We need to wait to
X come to Richmond. Oh my God. It's going to have to be impromptu then, because she's going to fly in and fly back out.
Yeah, I did not know that. I always thought that
she said yes because they're women. They're women, so they're dating women.
But that's just like people, and I see people say this on social media all the time. That's like people can't understand why some men are attracted to studs or attracted to gay, because they still women.
Right.
And some of these studs
are fine.
Are fine as a bitch. I mean,
some of them are pretty, very pretty.
Yeah. So it's you can.
This might sound fucked up, but sometimes I be looking at people, some of these studs, and be like, I can see why. Like,
yeah.
Like that works for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then on the same token, I'll look at what she just said.
She tried me one of them too. I tried me one of them too.
One of what?
They're overrated.
One of what?
I don't know. Whatever we talking about.
Well, she'd already said she was with a stud. So
she said whatever she tried, it was overrated. G. Like, men. Men are overrated.
Okay. Oh, well, damn. Thank you. But okay.
She said, damn, thank you.
I don't know if we're overrated, but okay.
Does it hurt worse when your spouse cheats with the same sex, or
that's
is
a good
it
question.
worse? See, you thought I was coming with something crazy.
Yeah, I did.
Or is it worse when they cheat with the opposite sex?
That is a good question. I'm gonna say, as a man, as the only man in this conversation, I know that most men would probably be thinking threesome. That's the first thing come to their mind.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate.
That's the first thing come to their mind.
That's so unfortunate.
But I don't know. I think ego wise, you could say, I'm the best nigga she know.
But I can't compete with Brenda.
Yeah, you could do that. Now that I think about it, yes, I think it'll hurt more for you to cheat on if you're a dude to be cheated on with another dude.
Okay, so
rather than a female, because a female you can chalk that up to her. It's on her, not really on you.
So Exodus says,
when you take a breath,
she's so simple. To be honest, I'd rather her leave me for a dude because ain't no stud more stud than me. Your favorite teacher says, as a female, I'd be more hurt if my husband cheated with a man.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the whole gay male thing is a whole different avenue. It is. And I know that's unfair to say.
It is unfair to say, and I hate when people do that.
And I'll admit,
double standards should not be.
It's a terrible double standard.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
It's a terrible double standard, and I'm not saying I'm right.
But why?
But I don't know. Have it?
I don't know.
It's hurt either way.
Female, two women together is not as looked upon. It's not as frowned upon as two men together.
What if it's a stud or if it's a feminine chick?
I don't know. I mean, even with me, I like I said, one of my closest friends is gay, and I hate to say that because it sounds like I got black friends, but
because it sounded that way.
But I know that I have evolved as far as my relationship with the LGBTQ community over the years, because I've gotten to know so many people in that community. Not that I've ever had hatred, but I understand them a lot more.
Right.
But on the same token, I still, even when I watch TV, because it's funny how much stuff that they show on TV now that they used to. Like, I watch TV, and then we're talking about, I love like comic book hero type shit, like the Flash and Arrow and stuff like that.
Right.
I know now as an adult, I'll be sitting there watching Flash, and there's a lot of gay characters on Flash. And, I'm cool with the women and stuff, but this minute two men are kissing on screen, I turn my head. I don't, I have no problem with gay men. I have no problem with gay women, but it's just something about me, the visual of seeing two men.
Do you think you've been conditioned to feel like that? Or do you feel like if you never was like that, I don't know, like if nobody ever implemented that two men is more gross than two women,
It could be. That's something we should really look into.
Okay, Exodus says it's because the Bible only mentions men. They don't say nothing about women.
Correct.
Real True Poet says cheating is cheating. Your favorite teacher says Exodus has her week.
Exodus has her week.
Yeah, laughing. She's laughing at Exodus.
Oh, has her week.
Yeah.
I thought she got a week to do something.
No. Like she's tripping off her comment.
Like I said, we really should have a discussion on this one day. Grab a couple.
Real True Poet said that's animalistic.
I mean, but some dudes and girls are animalistic. You know what I mean?
What you mean when you see them two together?
Yeah, sometimes you you never know. I mean, I've learned.
Yeah, because I done seen some specimens out here in these streets.
I've learned in my years that I don't judge anybody who they love.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can love, because I can't. There's so many male and female relationships that end. You can't say that's the best way. So, love who you love and work that out later on in life.
Right.
But I just wouldn't.
Okay, so we talk about the LGBTQ community, but what about like these poly relationships? You think that's a better solution to the whole cheating situation?
This will be like the third or fourth time we had a poly conversation on this show. Thank you. All right, so let me. I'm gonna put my 2 cents in first, and then I want to hear y'all's, because I'm gonna put in my 2 cents as far as a male. I don't have enough trust in my life to deal with a poly relationship.
What do you mean?
I just don't.
Got it all together.
Yeah,
what you need to trust?
I just don't. I just.
It should be easier, shouldn't it?
You would think, right? But I'm also very, very selfish, and I'm very, I don't want to share, if that makes sense. And I think poly relationships are financially, a poly relationship is the greatest thing in the world. I will admit to that. For
financially, it's like building a village.
financially, it's like having like a little
Community.
yeah, your own little community, and don't nobody fuck with you. No, not wrong word.
I wonder
would
would we ever. I wonder would we ever get a law to accommodate that, because
not in this administration. We'll probably get laws to
but you know,
to break that up.
Cause like, okay, so if you have 4 people, right?
All right.
So 2 of them can get married, and then the other 2 can get married, but they all not married together. You know what I'm saying? And
it seems like you figuring out ways to make it work.
It's some perks. No, I watched on that relationship thing where they had a guy and it was like 3 girls, and then they'd be like, oh, I want to add another wife to this mix, and then the girl would be like, well, I'm the only actual wife. You know what I'm saying? That's present here. You know what I'm saying?
Ones are add-ons or
yeah,
yeah.
Like that.
So y'all treating this like Taco Bell, and you just getting like another chalupa. I mean, it's just and
I was just interested because when I hear about poly, people say it's not a because it's not like a trans or gay or no. It's a lifestyle. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so I had never looked at it like a lifestyle. I thought it was just like, if you're gonna have a threesome, it's a threesome. You know what I'm saying?
But it's a permanent threesome where we all 3 put in our income. And we all 3 build, and financially, like I said, it makes a lot of sense. It's just you got to be strong enough to deal with it.
Rashay says not at all. People will still cheat in poly relationships too. Kathy says one husband, one wife. Raw Danger said, right, G, I can't share it all.
Right.
Exodus says, I have spoke on being poly numerous of times. I digress. Real True Poet said, on that aspect, facts.
Sometimes you might have to start reading these comments when they come in,
right? Because it don't go all together, right?
Yeah.
I be trying not to cut y'all off, though.
Yeah, I
know. Exodus said she'll put her big toe in if like about the relationship part of it.
Oh, because that could have went to some of the earlier stuff we were talking about with her putting a big toe in. But all right, go ahead.
Okay, they say so. I think this is my little ratchet. Yep, she said I live in one, and it's very much a lifestyle. Mm-hmm. And then Exodus said when the old lady couldn't have a baby.
Huh?
I don't know.
When
Raw
old
Danger
ladies
said,
couldn't have babies, they went out and had other babies.
Raw Danger said, baby, I'm not strong. I'm weak in the knees. So Exodus said, so he went to the other wife and had a baby, then she got pregnant. So basically, like, he couldn't have a baby with one. So he wouldn't have a baby with the other one. Mm-hmm.
So I really wish that, and I'm saying this, and I'm hoping all your Tink Nation.
You want them to get on the link, the Life 365 link?
No. I want to find a currently practicing.
I can help.
You said that quick.
Because I didn't even get to tell y'all.
Yeah, because I saw you was we will go to you because I know we spoke before. I want to get a she said she used to be. She was part of one. I want to get a current. That's why I said current.
And I can help.
You
I want to get
part of a poly relationship?
Poly person to come in here and tell us and talk to us.
Absolutely.
All right, so go ahead, Miss Peaches. Give us your viewpoint. I knew this because we spoke on this before. I knew where you stood, and I'm glad that you sat back and let us all say that because I was watching you bite your tongue a couple of times. I want to know, based on your previous experience about the polyness.
And my child's current experience.
Yeah, I remember you said that the other day, too. I didn't want to bring that up. All right, go ahead. Yeah, she said it. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so...
But you definitely got to come to that mic on this. Yeah. You just slide that bitch closer to you because I don't want nobody to miss this.
It's always something, I swear to God.
It's always you is what it is.
I lived a lot of lives, yo. I lived very, very free in my life. So in my experience, I was poly all the way up until I left California and came here and met my husband. So but
how many years was that?
I met my husband 8 years ago.
Now, how many years were you poly in a poly situation?
8 years ago, not that long ago.
Mm-mm. So from 2009 to 2015.
Okay, all right.
Like right after I
y'all
found
put
out I
your
had
kids
cancer and
y'all
stuff.
put your kids.
It's not bad. It's not graphic.
Was it the same poly relationship?
Yeah.
Like the whole time?
with a couple additions and a couple withdrawals throughout the 5-6 years.
So it was like a rotating?
No.
Oh, okay.
Like you don't fit in this puzzle, so we need to
right.
Ah, okay.
Right.
Both of us said,
All right. So if you don't mind, let's get into this.
It's 100% open honesty. You can't go into the relationship with secrets or holding anything back or having any type of shame or any type of guilt, because everybody has a past. Once you get over your past, then you'll be able to generate your future. And then if children are involved, that's a whole different subject. I mean, a whole different conversation to have with the adults in the group. It's basically it's like ethical polygamy. It's basically the term for it.
So, all right, based on your child's age, then that means she was with you during the. You think that's one of the reasons why she's in it?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Actually said she had to squint a little bit because she thought you was one of her exes. But
Let me take this hood off my fucking head.
I'm just telling you. And then everybody is saying that's so deep. Rodane just said it. Your favorite teacher said it. Vaughn said teach.
And then, when there are children involved. So let me see, from 2009. So my youngest at the time was about 5. So she saw it. But she's not poly. Not at all. She's not gay. None of that. She's just straight as an arrow can come.
So was it like a combination of girls and guys, or was it like one guy and just all girls?
No.
So that sounds more like a community.
Because that's what it is.
Than a relationship.
I mean, does that make
the community is the relationship?
Yeah. Does the ratio of genders make the poly relationship call something different?
Well, it can be. So my situation was, it was myself with 2 other girls and 2 other guys.
Oh, it was 5 of you.
There was 5 of us.
Okay, this shit's getting interesting. Hold on.
So what we had, so what we had was called a poly V, meaning that the V was the center. I was the V, so I was the center. So basically, my relationship was with them 2 and with them 2. But their relationship was not with each other.
All right.
So the 2 girls were together, right?
No, right.
And then the 2 guys were with you,
right? And they all knew about it.
But did the 2 girls mess with each other?
Yes.
And the 2 guys mess with each other?
No.
All right, this might not have nothing to do with anything else. Hold on, let me say this. Hold on. This might have nothing to do with anything else.
I lived downstairs. One person lived up there, and they lived up here. And I lived separately because I was the only one at that time that had children.
All right, hold on.
And then a year later, other children came.
Much respect. Let me give you some of that. You're a pimp. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So you had 4 relationships going on at one time.
Yeah.
You're a fucking pimp.
Yeah.
God damn. The Mac. Holy shit.
Crazy. She said she's still squinting because you look familiar.
Holy shit.
I'm done.
No, we need to cut the lights on.
Wow. So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Without getting too personal.
It doesn't matter. My book is open. My past is my past.
Why did you stop the relationship?
Yeah, that was my question.
Why did I stop the relationship? Because I moved to another state and I wasn't trying to rebuild another community like that. I didn't know anybody here, and that's just not what I was about and what I was trying to get into here.
Oh, shit.
And then I met my husband on a different circumstance.
Right, I remember the story.
Right. Under a different circumstance, and then it's just been me and him hanging tough ever since.
Wow.
I gave all that life up for my husband.
Rodane just told X that she was one of your girls. That's why she just,
that's why
you look familiar.
Woo, could have
been. that is wild.
And then too, I've had stud girlfriends. I've had femme girlfriends.
What, in between time?
Yeah.
Around the time?
In between time.
Exodus said you was one of her girls, and you took her wallet and she wanted it back.
I took your wallet.
It was a brown wallet.
Wait. What Martin say? Throw down your wallet.
Wow. That
And
wow.
then so now in my daughter's situation, well, it's not even a situation. In my daughter's relationship, they have a polycule. Which means it's more than like 7 people. It's more than like 7 to 9 people. So my daughter has a girlfriend. She had a girlfriend and a boyfriend. She's got a girlfriend and a boyfriend.
Right now.
Okay. Her girlfriend has a boyfriend who has a wife.
Her girlfriend
has a boyfriend who has a wife. Her boyfriend has a wife who has a girlfriend who has a husband.
At this point, like for real, I thought GMAT was big.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Ryan. I gotta do that too. But
you know what I'm saying? And they all get along. They all hang out together. They all go eat out. They all get along. Shut up. That was nasty.
But when you look at,
but they all, they love each other.
And you would have to.
Like the whole line?
Like, yeah, they love each other. Like, if anything was to be needed for my grandson, they all jump at it at the same time. They all jump on it.
I see. I'm not gonna make a joke on that one. Okay.
Right. If anything is needed for like my daughter's girlfriend has a son. If anything is needed for her son, they all come together for that.
That's the community part. The part that make life easier.
Yeah.
Exodus said, I got an old lady. My old lady got an old lady. I got a little friend. We all know each other. Your favorite teacher said, this is sounding a little unsafe.
They're safe.
But like I saw an interview with Neo recently, and Neo has.
But
4.
Neo just only want women. He don't want his women to be with any other women.
Said, hold on, because she's trying to catch you. She gave you the hand. Wait a minute. She's trying to catch up with you.
I ain't mad at you, boo. It's cool. It's cool.
You guys, we got to get you. We got to really do a show about it.
Yeah, like
for real. We can make it a round table. Do a round table on it, though, for real.
And then I'll bring my child. She'll tell y'all about. She's 30. She can tell you all about it. She's had this lifestyle now. So when she moved to Texas in 2013, she started her lifestyle that way.
Wow.
Interesting.
All right, y'all.
See, so she started before I did.
Because of an Apple Watch.
Yeah, and we still got a damn Tyme Out Letter coming today.
Right. We got the meeting with TiTo.
Yeah.
TiTo started it all with his damn tea time.
She gave us the appetizer. Thank you, boo.
All the tea.
Thank you, boo.
Poppy's Corner said, I was poly for years.
Who?
Poppy's Corner.
Okay.
Poppy's Porch Corner. Yeah. And Exodus said, that was an example. I'm no longer poly.
And it be that way, yeah.
But I mean, like I said, and in all honesty, and not trying to be funny, I could see how it could be, a positive financial thing. Like if y'all building together, especially, and like if y'all get yourself a little compound, going on.
Most of the time, they, like I said, they don't all live together, but they all live within 2-3 miles or within the same vicinities, like close by. They take each other's kids to school and stuff. It's
and I think it's a lot. It's out there now. I don't think it's out there publicly now. I think this is not something new.
Yeah, the only thing that'll destroy a polyamorous or polycule relationship
is a bump.
Our lies.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I ignored it.
Like a pimple, a bump.
A bump.
Oh
God!
It was a bad joke.
Absolutely.
Just move on.
Is it like common rules or like you make up your own rules? It depends.
Rules
on the
suck. So
okay.
it's just a commonality of a conversation of, hey, this is what I like, this is what I need, this is how I want to be treated, and this is what you'll get in return.
Right.
And everybody has that same conversation together. So it's never, well, this person said this and this person said that. It's done together.
See, now I always thought the main reason, other than, like I said, financial, the main reason was to be able to have your cake and eat it too. And what I mean, I don't mean that
what
negative.
you mean. I know what you mean.
That, you know, this dude.
Like having the best of both worlds.
Right. Well, not even that. This person might be your emotional support, but
correct.
He might not be your, he
correct.
might not do this,
That's
this
exactly what it is.
See? But if you can find someone that gives you all that, then
you don't, right?
Yeah,
but that's exactly what it is. Like it sounds weird, but like before you say what
no, go ahead. I'm just trying to make sure I throw the comments when y'all got to go.
Yeah, I feel that. No, I feel that
because they
like,
start rolling and we rolling.
Yeah. So like my grandmother used to say something, and I never understood it until I understood it. She said, "When you grow up, you're going to always need to have 5 men around you. One to help you pay your bills, one to help you cook, one to help you clean, one to help you feel beautiful, and the fifth one don't know about none of the other 4." I don't know why she's ever told me that.
I mean,
but I understand it.
I was with
but
grandma
that was the whole.
first.
It was the emotional support.
Yeah.
When did you stop being with her? When she got to the 5?
No, I ain't gonna lie, I was
Yeah, he did. He
yeah.
stopped at the 5.
Yeah,
He stopped at the 5. But that was the 5th one. Was her joke in it? But but that's what she's always said. But I've never known my grandmother to ever live a poly lifestyle. I just know she had 4 husbands.
Okay. Wow. All right, go ahead. What was the comment?
Honestly, it's hard for people, and I digress some more. And then Vaughn said transparency is hard.
It is hard.
Honesty is easy.
Honesty is very easy. Transparency is super hard.
X said your granny is from Mississippi, like mine.
Nah, no, she from Montgomery, Alabama.
Yeah, y'all sister cousins.
We sister cousins from Mississippi and Alabama. We sister cousins.
That's where she know you from.
Wow.
They is tripping today.
Yeah, they are.
Gosh, look, my daughter-in-law is on. My cousins.
Does everybody in your family know? Well, they know now.
I mean, the ones that are important to me know.
Okay. All right.
And the ones that weren't important enough to know, if they know now. Like, again, it's my past and it's happened. It's whatever.
I mean, even if it was your future, it's your life.
Yeah.
It's
correct. And, and my motto, I have 3 Fs. If you're not fucking, feeding, or financing me, your opinions don't matter.
And you heard it from the mouth, from the source.
I got one more question.
What the fuck she said?
I got one more question.
Yeah, go ahead.
And
now I gotta curb my language.
Yeah,
because my grandson, my 1-year-old, just hit me up.
Oh Lord!
First of all,
I hope he ain't on Facebook.
Yeah, he's on his mom's Facebook right now talking to me.
Actually, said Peaches came back with the heat.
Yes, sir.
Vaughn said, "I like you.
I like you too."
What my question is concerned, and like I said, I try my best not to get too much in your personal business.
It's not that personal.
But this might be. What does current hubby feel about? Has he ever thought about that? I mean, he had to.
So no, when we first decided that we were gonna start dating each other, I did tell him about what happened on, and he was just like, "If you're gonna be with me, you're gonna be with me, and if you can agree, wholeheartedly to just be with me, then we'll make it."
Okay, that's kind of what I was wondering. Is there any concern or ever even any idea in his back of his mind? Is like,
I mean, I can bring him on here one day. You can ask him
if he brings something to eat too.
Yeah, no, that's not.
Not you trying to get everybody else. We need the meal from your ass.
And it's not gonna happen because he's not. He's gonna be like, no.
Friday, I want a snack or something.
I'm not counting you today because you just.
I just want to eat.
You're like
she just want food, yo.
Right
now. Fat kid, look cake right now.
You're like a crackhead. We're gonna take a quick break, y'all. This is the all new afternoon
Thanks,
drive.
Cheyenne.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break, y'all. We'll be right back.
My daughter-in-law, she was like, period. The past.
I'm gonna leave my camera.
You
can start. I'm gonna leave my camera right there for a second.
Yeah, she said the past.
TiTo said, "No, for real. You need to bring. Do he bring food?" Vaughn said he got questions for your husband.
Oh. Joe ain't gonna answer none of them questions. He's gonna be like, I don't know. Ask her. Joe don't talk anyway. Joe don't talk. So he's gonna be like, I don't know. Ask her. I don't know. Ask her. Because ain't none of this his life. I married a Muslim. On top of that, I went from a poly Christian to a whole ass Muslim.
Oh.
So like, we don't even talk about our pasts. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, once we've discussed our pasts were done. There was nothing else to bring up because my past don't visit our current, and his past don't visit our current, so there's nothing for us to discuss. You know, he's been in my daughter's life since she was in high school, and her dad ain't never once, reached out or tried to cause no issues because it's not allowed. If I call you real quick, I'm going to cut off my live. Is that what you want to happen? Yeah, I'll cut it off. I want to talk to the baby. Yeah, I'll call you real quick. She said, "Can you finish so you could talk to the baby?" Let me call my baby. Hello. Hey, girl. My stuff was so late because every time I messaged, like, it would stop the stream for a second. You want to see Binky? Yeah, I want to see the baby.
I turned the camera to you and you got up. Live restricted for some audiences.
Was it two we talking to?
Live availability. I mean, they waited a long time to restrict it. When we stopped talking about it. Claps for that segment.
After we do the
Actually said claps for that segment. That segment.
After we do the map.
Well, I can bring like, instead of us watching those little clips, I can just take notes on one of them and then talk about it on the show.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. But that show I tell you about the relationships.
Oh, hold on. No, after we do the map, we're gonna do this the So Gone clip. Okay. So,
okay.
I'm gonna do the map.
Oh yeah, Vaughn, he gonna play So Gone. This song from yesterday. Did you hear that Dank lost her lawsuit?
Who?
Dank. Big Dank.
Oh, yeah, I
against
saw that.
Lyft. She lost it.
Right,
and she was mad.
All right, y'all. We are back. Afternoon Drive. Very interesting subject. We're gonna have to revisit. We're gonna put a pin in that and come back and revisit that at a little bit later. Because right now we got to hit this Elite Eight.
Yes.
Of our greatest
I actually got my vote online this time.
I saw that.
Oh my gosh.
Our greatest R&B artists of all time. We are down to the Elite Eight. So we're going to hit y'all with the Elite Eight and let me know what y'all thinking. Here we go. Elite Eight.
Ready?
The winners from the 70s is Stevie Wonder versus Marvin Gaye.
Oh my God.
For the 70s, right?
Stevie Wonder.
I'm going with Stevie. I love Marvin Gaye.
Me
Marvin
too.
Gaye
I
was
said
my
Marvin,
favorite.
I think.
Yeah, I think you did. Marvin Gaye was my mother's favorite artist. I think Marvin Gaye was probably one of the greatest entertainers of all time. One of them. But Stevie is just
Stevie is just...
Rod Dang just said Marvin.
Yeah. I think this one's going to be close. All right, so...
Oh, why? Why did it have to? It's always going to be that. It's always going to be that. It's always going to be that.
You talking about the next one?
Yes, it's always going to be that.
You couldn't avoid it because we're talking about the 80s.
It's always going to be that.
Here we go, the 80s.
Abstain.
Michael Jackson versus Prince.
Abstain.
Michael for me.
It's Michael for me too, but I abstain.
It's Michael for me, and I hate for Prince to lose.
Me too, but it's Michael for me.
Yeah, it's Michael. It has to be Michael for me. All right, here we go, 90s. This is another tough one.
Yeah.
R. Kelly.
I said Usher, but at the same time,
R. Kelly.
Kelly is.
Yeah.
It's the Kells.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I like the Usher, but it's the. So are we not saying R. Kelly because of his damning situation?
No,
No,
I'm not even thinking about that.
I
I'm
wasn't
just
thinking about that
yeah,
either.
I'm thinking about.
I think I'm
when
about to
you-
switch mine and go with Kels.
If
but
you put the two bodies of work together, they are very close.
Super close.
But I think Kelly.
I gotta go.
Usher
It's
in
gonna
some
be
areas.
Kels. Kels is gonna be pushed over the edge.
I think what pushed Kels is over is because of the producing and the writing.
Cheyenne said Michael, and then she said Usher. So what do you think
Kathy
about?
said Usher too.
What do you think about Stevie Wonder or Marvin Gaye? And she said Usher with a crying face, like she was on stage with her hands up, screaming.
All right, and the 2000s.
My life ended.
Oh no!
Did I really just end my life?
Oh, the 2000s is easy.
Yeah, and I think the 2000s out of all these, and no disrespect to anybody coming out of the 2000s.
Hey, Miss Carson,
but I think the 2000s out of all of these are probably the easiest. 2000s is Chris Brown versus John Legend.
Chris Brown.
And I think Chris easily wins.
Got it.
They knocked me off TikTok. I'm restricted to April the 2nd.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Oh, did I do it?
No, I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
That's all right. I'm going to hit Facebook.
Okay, so Cheyenne says she can't vote on Stevie Wonder or Marvin Gaye because she's white.
No, what? What does that have to do with it?
Girl, my daughter-in-law is special.
She can't vote
on Stevie Wonder or Marvin Gaye because she's white.
Okay.
And then she said Chris Brown, of course.
Yeah. I think Chris Brown's going to easily. I think Chris Brown is the one person when I looked at after we did got everybody in a group was the one that I thought would go all the way to the finals, the final four at least. And that's who's going to lead. That's what these people going to win this. They're going to the final four. So again, I got a couple of people. Let me see if I can name off a couple of I have. Raymond Good. I know he had did one. Let me see what Raymond's is.
I met one of his friends.
All right, here we go. Raymond Good said Marvin Gaye, Prince, R. Kelly, and Chris Brown.
Okay.
Now, I'm thinking, Jesus, Exodus. Come on, Exodus.
Stephen Wonderful, Micah,
the way
Era,
he did the names.
Krima.
All right. Raymond Good, Marvin Gaye, Prince, R. Kelly, Chris Brown, which is the 70s and 80s we differ on, but everything else is the same. Exodus, Stephen Wonderful, Micah, Aura. I guess that's
like
Aura,
R. Kelly, Aura,
and Christmas,
and Krima.
So yeah, I think we on the same one on that one too. Shannon said Stevie, Michael, R. Kelly, Chris Brown, and then you said you could change yours.
I wanted to change Usher to R. Kelly.
So we're going through. We'll have the results of this one probably by Friday. Let y'all know, count all the votes. But I think basically in studio, I think we're all on the same accord. No, we weren't.
No, we weren't.
Because I said Marvin.
You said Marvin, and we both said Stevie. For the most part, which was, like I said, was a tough pull. So we'll see. But here we go, y'all. That was the Afternoon Dryve's greatest male artist of all time tournament. We are down to the Elite Eight, which means pretty soon we'll be down to the final two. The final two, what we're going to do, and I think that's going to be Monday. What we're going to do, the final two, is we're going to have them go in the battle. We're going to
so it's going to be like music. A versus?
Yeah, it's going to be a versus.
That's what's up.
It's going to be a versus. I wanted to do it for the final four. I don't know. We might do it for the final four. I think we will. So the next two things we're gonna have verses on everything we do as far as the last is coming up with it. So yeah, that's how we do it. All right, y'all. So here we go. We got a new track I want to play for y'all. I heard it for the first time earlier. It was a shout out from my boy Mr. Tink. So let's hear it. Let me tell what y'all. Let me know what y'all think. This is So Gone, Exposing the Truth. The all new Afternoon Dryve.
Dang, they restricted me to April the 2nd.
What did they say?
It just said live restricted.
This song reminds me of the sermon Donnie McClurkin just did.
Mm.
Hey.
I would love a copy of this song.
It's
I'll send it to you.
Thank you.
Oh, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, I can send you the link, but it's not really a like an MP3. It's a video. You actually see him performing. He
That's
did this
cool.
live.
I need this.
So hey,
This is
baby.
like, I don't even go to church anymore. Everything he said is absolutely fucking true. Everything.
We're getting to heaven. I'm on first. When I make it into heaven. Heaven. I'm gonna go to hell.
That was nice.
Yeah, he played that joint last night. I was in the room. We was doing crafting in 2 different rooms. And he played that, and I was watching TV. I said,
All right, y'all. Here we
who's
go.
that?
This is Jello featuring Glorilla. Can you please?
Can't concentrate. I'm hungry.
1 hour to go. I don't care what nobody say. Glow is hot. She's on fire right now. She is everywhere. Yeah, y'all, so they restricted my live, and I can't go live till April the 2nd.
Did they say why though? What did we say?
No, I ain't even looking inside. I just hopped back on to Instagram. Thank you for the love. It was just weird though, because they ended it after we finished the conversation.
Right.
They waited for the whole conversation, which is crazy.
Well, we didn't say
When
anything.
you walked
we weren't
out,
even cussing on
and I came back in, it said the live was restricted for certain audiences. Then it said like my live wasn't gonna be mentioned on the For You page, and I was looking at the comments, and that joint ended like. And I thought I pressed a button or something, so I tried to go back. When I pressed back, it was like your live availability has been restricted.
That's crazy.
Because I went back to go live, and it's grayed out. I can't click on it.
That's crazy as crap.
Like, what did we say? We didn't even say anything.
Nope, we didn't get graphic.
Right.
I was getting traction though. I'm telling you.
I was getting
traction because people was coming in, jumping in on the conversation. Like
that was good.
Vaughn said he thinks somebody reported it.
Not you hiding in the shadows. You look. We got reported because they didn't want nobody exposing their life. Again, it was nothing to be ashamed of. I said, what was that? My disclaimer?
We weren't even talking about a particular person.
But I was just saying, like, my disclaimer was, it's not about guilt.
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. This is No Love She Mix.
You know Trina and her husband on this song.
J Mac.
Here we go.
Now she got a lot of scrutiny on Love and Hip Hop for this.
She got a what?
A lot of scrutiny on Love and Hip Hop for this because they feel like, where did him being a rapper come from?
From her.
Yeah, it came from her, but they feel like, okay, so they got married, right? But they got married in private. So like, nobody knew about it. Not her family, not her friends, nobody, right? So it's been the story this season for Miami because they got married in private, and then when it finally came out, you know, her brother was like talking to him. It was like, you know, like before it came out, he was like, yeah, I want to, you know, get to know you, find out where you from, you know what I'm saying? And his answers was like, I'm from where I'm at.
I ain't mad at that.
But Trina, if you watch her, she's always been a private person.
Yeah. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't mad at that.
So she was like, her whole life has been public. So she wanted this private moment, and it got leaked. So she then went back and did like a reception for her family and friends. But like, then it started coming out that he got a kid he don't take care of. And the baby mama been looking for him, and you know what I'm saying, all this and the third. So then that.
But how much of that is for TV? Because my husband's family was absolutely pissed off that we got married and didn't tell nobody. Hey. And then I had to tell them instantly, like,
move your thing a little bit because that's a shadow over your face.
This?
Yeah, just see if you can move it away from your face a little bit.
Oh, it's the shadow from the mic.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the mic.
Oh, it's the mic?
Yeah.
Cool.
So they were absolutely pissed. They called me his girlfriend all the way up until we did our vow renewal. I still don't. I haven't talked to them. Don't talk to them. None of that.
People are so like overbearing.
Because my whole thing is, I married him. I didn't marry y'all. Y'all don't live with us. Y'all are not paying our bills. Y'all didn't buy our house.
That's another good
y'all didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Topic, like family versus.
Yeah, I married him.
Hold on a second. All right, y'all. This is Lil Nas X. Swish.
Get it, boo.
Afternoon Drive.
Oh, look at G using.
What's up, yacht?
Look at G using the list.
What's up, cuzzo?
Yeah, some people are just too overbearing. Like, do you watch that TV show, Family or Fiance?
I used to.
They got a new season out.
I used to watch that, and then I got stuck watching Smothered.
I don't know.
That's when the dudes' moms are just all in they stuff.
One episode me and my husband just watched the other day. It was kind of crazy. It was this girl who basically she was raised by her dad because her mom passed away when she was 10 months old, right? And her dad was abusive.
Oh wow!
And it was like, I guess basically like the crime didn't fit the punishment type abuse. Like, I'm beating you continuously, you know what I'm saying? So he got in a car accident, I do believe, when she was like 10 or 11, and he died.
Wow.
So by the time she was 10 or 11, she was basically
an orphan, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it won't just hurt her, it was like her brother or something like that. So she ended up being estranged from her brother for 10 years. So when they did the show, her brother came to the show, along with her grandmother who had raised her and one of her uncles, because she ended up living with her grandmother. Then on his side, he had his mom, his sister, that was 7 months younger than him. And see, her brother was about the same amount from her. So basically, both your parents had somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And but he was Nigerian.
Oh.
And so, but he wasn't raised in Nigeria. He raised
just had
in
the
America.
ways, though.
His dad was sent back to Nigeria. So he wasn't like, he didn't come across like, I have to practice the traditional Nigerian ways. But his mom did. So they had a Valentine's Day. They were living together. She invited herself over for Valentine's Day. And when she was done with her food, her son went to pick up the plate. And she felt like that was disrespectful. Because the woman is supposed to clear the dishes for the mother-in-law. You know what I'm saying? So that kept being like an issue because the wife's problem is, it's Valentine's Day. Like, why are you even here? You
Correct.
know what I'm saying? And then her thing is, it's disrespectful for you not to understand that that's a respectful thing. You know, in Nigerian culture, and my whole thing, the whole time I was watching it was, the girl ain't fucking Nigerian. She's not Nigerian. And she don't know the culture. And your son is the one that reached for the plate.
Thank you. And I was going to say, too, like, your son didn't even tell her, like, y'all live this life.
Right.
And if my mom ever were to come over, this is how we respond, like, mom, way out.
And so it was like, they butted up, like, when she went with his family. And then they butted up again at the dinner table to recap, what they talked about when their own private thing. And the mom went the fuck off on her ass. And then she got down on her knees and apologized to his mama. And I was like, oh, okay. We wouldn't have been getting married.
The hell
That's
you
okay,
say?
that sounds like I'm kissing your ass.
And hers.
All right, y'all, we can come back on.
My whole face stink. Look.
All right, y'all. Once again, that was Lil Nas X from his new CD, Swish.
All right, Lil Nas.
Okay, Lil Nas. I seen a picture of him on the internet the other day in his dress.
Yeah, Lil Nas is
standing there like
is special.
he was like this.
Here I am.
His
Lil
dress.
Nas is
Take
special.
me as I am.
But again, that goes back to what we were
the
saying.
conversation earlier, right?
It's everything's a lot more accepted now than it's ever been.
How did you feel when he came out with them blood shoes? Them shoes that had the blood in them.
It's to me everything is publicity. That's all. I don't think I used to didn't even think he was gay for real, but now
until
I
he did
do.
the video when he was lap dancing the devil.
No, I thought that was fake too. I mean, as far as fake can be, but
what part of it?
I
what part? Like nigga, this is me.
I think he thought that this is
symbolism is real,
right?
Absolutely.
I think he thought that this is something he can grab onto to get more. Because we wouldn't have cared about Lil Nas if he wasn't doing, that whole take my road, that.
Well, first of all, I don't think Lil Nas was an artist that we. Oh, maybe I'm thinking about Young Thug. Not Young Thug. What's the other dude?
Lil Nas was the one that the hotel take my heart wanted.
Yeah, that song.
But his music was hot before
he got involved with Billy Ray Cyrus.
About being gay. Like,
really? You see, I don't know. That's y'all generation. I didn't hear about him until.
I didn't know about him until that song.
Yeah, I didn't know about him until I saw he coming out with dresses and shit. But now I'm looking at Young Thug in a dress and so and so.
Yeah, Young Thug. That's who. That is who I mean.
Yeah,
he came out and that was a shocker to me.
I mean, this
not a shocker like, oh my God, I can't believe he's. You know what I'm saying? But I was just like, I wouldn't have guessed that. You know what I'm saying? Like.
But again, that goes back in, a lot of hip hop artists back in the day were probably, like my favorite hip hop artist of all time is Biggie. And if you listen to some of his lyrics,
they sound very suspect.
Gay. I mean, Biggie talking about sucking on your daddy dick.
Yes, because she was so fine. I get on my knees and suck your daddy's dick. Yeah. Is exactly his lyrics.
I have never met anybody that's fine.
Yeah, that's weird.
I've never. So it's just.
But why people don't talk about that?
They do that because he's Biggie.
Because he's Biggie,
and you don't want to stain his dad.
And he didn't. Well, no, not only that, he didn't grow off of that. Like Lil Nas X grew off of the fact that he was in these dresses. What is the other? Sam Smith. He grew off of being gay. A lot of these people are taking it, and I think it's unfair.
Because August is supposed to be gay too now. The entanglement.
The entanglement, dude. Jada can do that to you.
You starting? Are you putting her in the same category with Erykah Badu?
Not, though.
Who you? What you just say? Hold on, not you, preachers. What you just say? You don't think Will Smith gay?
You think?
I think Will Smith is bisexual. I really do.
Have you seen the movie Six Degrees of Separation?
Yeah. His first movie, he played a homosexual.
You need to see that movie.
Yeah.
He plays that movie way too damn good.
His first ever movie.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Did a great job.
He did a wonderful job. That was a really good movie.
I don't know how much he played it. You know what I mean?
Woo! Being honest with you. Yeah, you need to watch that movie.
I don't know how to play. But again, I have, there's been rumors about Will for years.
Yeah, and then the whole Scientology thing too. Yeah. So that allows the whole sexual fluidity under wraps too.
You said what is that?
Sexual fluidity.
No,
Scientology, the Church of Scientology. That's his religion.
Yeah.
That they believe that
they're still in that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That
the Church of Scientology.
That they believe that their God is somebody named Zoran from space or some stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're deep too.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
Tom
him,
Cruise,
John Travolta, Tom Cruise,
they
Jamie Foxx.
They deep.
But they get on and do
Mimi.
Hold up, because
Mimi from Love and Hip Hop.
I didn't know Jamie Foxx was there.
Shit. He married Katie Holmes for a little quick second.
Yeah, I remember Katie, yeah.
She's Scientology too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to read into that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, because
all the books by L. Ron Hubbard. Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard. Yeah. I remember all them commercials and shit when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's It's strange.
Scientology was openly out on TV. You can order books and study and reach the next level to be clear. It's a lot. It's a lot.
But then if you leave the church, and this is hearsay.
Oh yeah,
this is hearsay. So
oh yeah, Leah Remini will tell you.
Yeah, if you leave the church, they will come.
They're coming after you.
Leah Remini, the chick that was
like,
in.
What you mean? Like if you feel like they're not for you, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you leave it, then they
send people
do their
after
best
you
to not only destroy your career, but fuck up your life.
Your life and your family's life. Yeah. They'll make sure that your family never be able to contact you, or they'll take. It's crazy.
Leah Remini, she was in.
You gotta watch it.
What was the show?
It was called.
MV Tyrese said she left the religion she was in because of Tom Cruise.
Yep. Katie Holmes.
Katie.
Yep. Yep.
What was this?
It was. Oh God, was it not? Oh God, it's on the tip of my tongue.
I can't think of it, but she was the wife.
So they worse than like
yeah. I ain't gonna say worse because I'm not judging.
They're
different.
almost in the same extreme as the fundamentalists.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
surprised you never heard of them because it's not like it's an old thing.
Yeah, I think like
the fundamentalists.
You're talking the religion that if like you get a divorce, they disown you and
sound like that. Yeah.
It's like
and if it's almost like a cult. But it's a cult. If you talk against them,
they're coming for you.
They're coming after you.
I just don't be understanding what's appealing about this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Most of them were born into it.
Oh, that's different.
And then, then they get into a certain age, though. But they get into a certain age and they send their asses off to camps and shit. Make them work.
If I was born into it, do I get the option to leave then?
King of Queens. Is it King of Queens?
Oh yeah, she was the wife.
She was the wife in King of Queens. Yeah.
That was the show she was in.
Oh, okay. I know that show.
Yeah, she was the wife. Yeah.
Wow, okay. We found out a whole lot of shit
today. Yeah.
All it took was for me to leave for 5 days, right?
Learning is earning. Here we go.
That's the name of my section. Learning is earning.
Since we learning new shit.
Time out.
Time out.
Time out.
Y'all know how to yell at the fucking
time out. I'll do it again just because I know you told me not to.
All right. Here we go, y'all. We're going to hit y'all with this Tyme Out Letter. I honestly think this Tyme Out Letter is very similar to one we had before.
The one from the other day, we had a lot of comments underneath it that we didn't even address, but people are tapping in. Y'all continue to tap in. We want you to tap in. We need some new letters.
This one, I think, is very similar to one we had before. It has a little twist to it, but it's
one where the girl wanted to
didn't know whether she should tell the friends man because they was friends. Yeah, this is similar. No, it's not
similar.
I was gonna say, is this a part 2?
Yeah, no.
Darn, a part 2 would be nice.
This is a completely different question, a completely different thing. But this is not the same. All right, here we go. Hey, Dryve crew, I need y'all to help me figure this one out because I'm stuck in the middle of a hot mess and it's eating me up. I've got 2 friends, a couple, who've been together forever, but now they're in the middle of a nasty breakup, like nasty. The girl, let's call her Tasha, is out here dragging my boy, let's call him Jay, through the mud. She's on social media telling anybody who will listen that he's a liar, a cheat, and basically the worst dude alive. She's got people believing he's trash and his reputation is taking a beating out on the streets. Here's the thing, though. I know the real tea. Tasha acting like she's some innocent angel, but she is knee deep in some shady stuff herself. I'm talking sneaky link ups, and a whole double life Jade doesn't know anything about. I've seen it with my own eyes, and she's even spilled some of it to me herself when she was venting. But now she's out here playing victim, and it's making me sick. I want to call her out so bad, tell Jay and everybody else that what I know, because he doesn't deserve this. But here's where it gets tricky. Tasha knows my secrets too. We have known each other for years, and I've told her things I wouldn't want anybody else to hear. If I open my mouth, I know she'll flip the script and air my dirty laundry just to spite me. I'm scared she'll ruin me right back. So what do, Dryve crew? Do I stay quiet and let Jay take the fall for her lies? Do I risk it all and spill the tea knowing she might clap back? Or is there some other way to handle this without burning every bridge I got? Help me out. I'm torn. Signed, stuck in the middle. Who wants to go first?
Me.
Go ahead.
All right. So, okay.
Yeah, go back to the comments.
It's a lot to digest. All right, so look. Clap. You don't even have to worry about her clapping back, and you ain't even got to worry about you telling your friend. You know her dirt. She know your dirt. Talk to her. You talk to her first. Tell her like, yo, we know what's going on. You shouldn't be doing them like that. And then be like, yeah, you know my bullshit, but at the same time, you like doing this dude dirty, so I'm gonna have to tell him something. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, cut yourself out the equation and leave them both alone.
We quick to cut people out the equation. All right.
MV Tyrese said telling yourself and then blow her shit up.
Exactly.
Ooh, that's
that
a good
too.
one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let me get you out some of these comments. I'm not doing the sucking the teeth thing. So just know
it's
you
this.
know.
How we both did it.
Yeah. Now, girl,
that's what it sound like.
You know damn well that ain't your business, right? I'm trying to understand why you feel obligated to pick a side. They are both of your friends, correct? You're there to be an ear, a mutual platonic shoulder. Shit, if you have the capacity, a referee. Shit, if you have the capacity, a referee. But never, and I don't mean never, do you get into a toxic couple relationship.
Exactly.
Toxic math. Relationship equals breakup times 2. Meaning if they've been together 1 year, it would likely take them 2 to fully break up. Where did she get these numbers?
From herself.
Add up forever times 2. All this equals mind your business.
Then go tag somebody else and ask them did they write the letter. She
said, "Did you write this?"
Wow. And,
she said,
and Exodus has friends,
no,
right?
she didn't. No, she didn't do Booby like that. I'm gonna call Booby. No, she didn't.
Exodus has friends, right?
Exodus is my goddamn friend with her crazy ass. I told y'all she crazy.
Well,
said I know how to mind my business.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So let me go. Logic says, keep your mouth shut. Let that ish play out like it do. No sides to pick, but your own. But you can tell Tasha to her face, stop playing victim and leave it to that. I agree with that. Mm-hmm. Or do what you feels right and face your demons too. Being you see how she moves already. You have the option, but I'll stick to minding my business if I was you.
All right, Logic.
Tamika
shout out to Logic
says he needs to figure it out himself. If you get involved, she'll be mad at you and might even spill your secrets. Just stay out of it and let him learn the truth on his own. I think her mentality is I hate that you are dogging our friend.
Yeah.
Your man, but my friend.
Yeah.
And you should stop lying about it.
Yeah.
Stop lying on this man. You don't know if she's lying.
Well, keep that man's business out the street.
She's not telling her business.
Right. Keep that man's business
telling
out
the
the street
truth about what's going on. Yeah. She just bashing him like it's one sided.
Right.
Right. Keep that man's business out the street.
But I mean, who gonna tell him themselves? Like, nigga, why would I tell him myself? If I find out your dirt, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't think that. I think as the friend that she's supposed to be being, she needs to shut the fuck up because you don't want your shit out there. Because you ain't saying what your shit is. So if you doing the same type of shit she doing, then you got a relationship, then your shit about to crumble. Mm-hmm. Just because you want to play Captain Save-A-Ho for a nigga that's getting out of the relationship anyway.
Unless you want that.
It ain't like he's sitting there being cheated on and he not leaving.
Right.
They're breaking up. Fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They're already broken up.
Yeah, so fuck it. Why would you get involved in that?
It's a nasty breakup. So just let it continue to be a nasty breakup.
Yeah. Why the fuck would you put yourself in the middle of that to get
what kind of skin in the game
thrown into the fire?
Unless
you know.
Go ahead, G, because we on the same wave. Go ahead.
Unless
go ahead, G.
Same wave of what?
Go ahead, G. We on the same wave. Go ahead.
Unless she won't do. Unless she won't do.
We on the same wave. But why do you care?
So what? Tell him.
But if she
out here dragging your name, my
dude. Yeah. But I think if she tell him and then Shorty tell her secrets, dude go like, I ain't fucking with you.
Neither one of y'all. Yeah, one of y'all can go to the side. Both of y'all.
Because you're gonna tell
him and you already knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bitch, what type of friend you will?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, not even what type of friend you are. Like, what kind of person you are as an individual. If you know she doing that, you doing the same shit. And then you want to come be in my face about it.
Yeah, you know she doing it, and then you only telling me now
because y'all breaking up.
You're looking to gain something.
Yeah.
Sis.
Writer, we need a part
Go,
2.
Sis, the door. Go
Don't
sit
nobody
down.
ever give us a part 2. No
Sis,
one is.
go sit
Well,
down.
except one time.
Yeah, he was wrong.
Yeah.
But sis, go sit down. Sis, go sit down. That's what she needs. Just sit the fuck down and mind your business.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's not gonna help you.
Mm-mm.
So she gonna end up losing 2 friends instead of 1. I mean, right now
she doesn't have the possibility of losing either. Just shut up. It ain't got shit to do with you.
They're breaking up.
They're breaking up.
You act like one of them want to stay.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Do one of them want to stay?
It don't matter.
Yeah.
At this point.
They're breaking up.
Because apparently Tasha is bashing his ass across social media anyway.
Yeah.
So, you know.
But you know what's so funny? And I don't look at I'm not the reality TV person. But this reminds me of something I seen recently with what is his name? Ex-basketball player.
Iman?
No, Doug Christie.
Oh.
I heard they getting a divorce
though.
like,
After 30 years?
Now hold on. This is what's going on. She has been telling all this stuff about spilling all the stuff about how bad of a man Doug is. She's been playing victim.
I am
Hold on, let me finish this. She's been playing victim, talking about how bad he is and stuff like that, and he hasn't said shit else.
And he ain't gonna.
But no, that's not true. They went to court.
Oh.
His lawyer said, okay, here, and slapped all this shit on the judge. She has been siphoning money.
Yep.
For years.
Ooh,
she has millions of dollars that she has siphoned
and put away in her own little stash.
And they have receipts.
Yep.
They have
the moment she started Basketball Wives, she started taking money from Doug.
Yeah, and they have all this information, and Doug was never going to bring it up.
Yeah.
But they got her. So right now, she is not only in trouble, but she is in legal trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, but if they're married, right?
But
so
California's law works.
Hold on, but she has tax problems. She has been filing fake tax returns.
What the fuck is up with these basketball wives doing that shit?
Because they don't really have any money because they're living off of the legacy of their exes. Because none of them are the only one that was still together.
Doug isn't her ex. Her Doug is her current husband.
I was just getting ready to say that she's the only one that still has a current. Everybody else has an ex.
No one has ever been a basketball wife who's a current, and I never understood that.
Let me tell you something. I have been watching Basketball Wives since it first came on, right? Mm-hmm. I have been watching Jackie Christie on there. When I tell you she's a fucking tyrant to these women, and she is a bully, and she is an asshole.
Yeah, she is.
She downgrades anybody and puts her marriage on this pedestal like they are the shit.
Yep. And she forced her husband every year to marry her on their anniversary. That was a forced.
Yeah, and they renew their wedding.
And they renew their vows every year, which means you slipping up every year that you got to have a renewal every year.
I want to see if her ass gonna come on the next season.
Well, they just found out yesterday. They posted that the daughter is not Doug Christie's daughter.
What?
Yeah.
Wait. Well, we know one of them is not the one that she don't get along with.
I don't know.
Yeah. So did you hear about that?
No.
About
I didn't hear about any of it until
her daughter, and their granddaughters, right?
One of her daughters is darker.
Mm-hmm.
And so she says that Jackie treated her differently because she's darker.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not Doug's daughter.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? So the daughter wrote a book and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't, she like went up against her daughter about it or what have you. And then she tried to come back and say like they were back cool or whatever. But you could tell the daughter didn't want to film. The daughter don't want to deal with her. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. But she really, if she come back next, they're going to tell her ass to fuck up because they was tearing her up last season about how she had a pass as an escort. And all this, that, and the third. And people were just thinking that they were just digging up dirt or creating dirt just to fuck with her. For the show,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But maybe it's true.
Because she was talking about the way she did Evelyn's daughter, calling her all kind of bitches and hoes and all kinds of stuff like that. When in turn, she was teaching her daughter how to go out here and date rich men and she was teaching her daughters how to date rich men.
I don't know how true the reports are, but it is said that she has funneled almost $300 million.
That is insanity. And it's crazy because literally the season before this last one that they aired, it was another basketball wife. I forgot what her damn name was.
Was it Brittany?
No, but it sounded close to that. But she's locked up now
For tax evasion.
And she was claiming
It's Britain.
British.
It's British. Yep, it's
her.
British.
Yeah, she got locked up, and her ex played sports too.
Yep. Played basketball.
She was all there for her and understanding, and you know what I'm saying. Like, I feel
because
bad
now
for
she
you.
know.
Well, it comes to find out the star witness for Doug Christie's lawyers was, and I don't know these people, was I think her name was Maxine, the chick's assistant. Whoever the chick y'all talking about, her name
British or Jackie?
No.
Jackie's
assistant. Jackie's main assistant is the one who came clean.
You know what's crazy?
She's not on the show.
She hired 2 new people to be
Yeah, because I was going to say she's not on the show.
Her assistant is the one that they pulled up in court. They had as a witness in court for this. Like I said, I don't watch it. I just thought it was interesting.
He still has his career and stuff.
Yeah, he's a coach.
Yeah, he's a coach.
Coaching at Oklahoma. Is it Sacramento? He's coaching at Sacramento. So I mean, you know, and like I said, based on what I've seen, like I said, this is just hearsay. Based on what I've seen, he was like, "I'm not whatever."
What brought the divorce up?
She said she was okay. From what I read, again, this is all speculation based on what I read. From what I read, she has been planning this divorce for years. She's been planning it. She's been planning it ever since she started funneling money and paying, putting money in other accounts, offshore accounts. She has a bunch of hidden real estate that she's purchased.
I was going to say that.
She has done her best to set herself up. And then she's filing for divorce. Now in divorce, she's claiming that Doug is unfaithful, that Doug has physically assaulted her, that Doug goes around talking about her and all that other shit, which is strange to me because like I don't know them, but I remember that Doug Christie used to get clowned when he was playing in the NBA because he took her everywhere. Every game she was on the game, she was on the team playing. She went everywhere. And everybody was like basically calling him a simp because he couldn't do anything without her. And his thing was just because y'all don't love y'all wives, you don't have to get on me. So you like he was taking a lot of flack for the way he treated his relationship, which more power to you. But to know now that this chick was plotting on your ass.
So you said she got offshore accounts and all this stuff, right? So can he get his money back then? Or will it go?
She's going to jail. She's going to jail.
No, I'm saying like, okay, so if it was his money, right? Which I don't know how
that would work legally.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But are they gonna make her surrender the money? Like, do that work for?
I mean, they're gonna probably freeze her accounts.
But how do you freeze?
But yeah, I see what you're saying. Should go to him if it's his money?
But know.
Hold on. Let me do this real quick,
I was
y'all.
like, yeah, we got
a guest in the building. One of BigTyme Radio Network's all stars, been with us from the beginning. This is my boy. He could come and sit down when you get a chance. Yeah, he is. If you could sit there and shake your damn head, you could come and sit down. This is, and I'm giving you applause and everything. So you gonna have to, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. DJ Rockwell, sit down, man. Get in front of a mic.
Rockwell. He said I don't.
Yeah, well, I mean, you knew when you walked in here you was gonna have to.
That's why I stayed over.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I stayed over.
DJ Rockwell in the building, everybody. Let me give him one more round of applause.
Hey.
Only reason I brought him in here is because he was shaking his head, or he was commenting on what we were talking about, and I'm like, well, if you go comment on it, you know.
So no. I was just agreeing to.
Oh, you was agreeing.
Once everything is settled,
he should get the money back.
Monies come to him. Just what he can prove was taken.
And they got receipts, so he should be able to prove.
But she still gets the money that accrued interest.
Oh,
okay.
That's the part people are missing.
Too.
But she going to jail.
She still got to pay that.
Yeah.
What's left, if the IRS don't take it all, what's left is what's hers.
Can they touch the offshore accounts?
They can do anything they want if it's in her name.
Yeah.
And first of all, once it's proven that she was pulling the money without his knowledge, it shouldn't have been there from Jump Street. So the IRS now can jump on that as well.
Ill-gotten gains.
So how do you prove that though?
Whatever receipts that he has. It's gotta be in what he has.
This been going on for years though. Like that's a lot of.
And well, guess what? Sometimes not saying anything is your best move.
That's what he did.
And he said nothing.
He said nothing. And he's known about it for a while.
Now,
but he's allowed her to talk all this mess about him and just sat back like, all right, I got you, bitch. You know, basically it's what he did. It was smooth. You got to get this man credit because everybody's calling him every name.
He comes across to me like the type of guy that, you know, is no nonsense. And that's the way she even put it out. Like, he not for the drama. He not for the extra stuff. He don't play no games. Like, you know, so.
And yet she played the biggest games of them all.
Right.
Baby,
right.
I just cannot. I'm gonna do a deep dive into this.
Yeah,
and find out
I'll send you the link that I was looking
I
at.
just want to see how she's gonna they in court already, right?
Yeah, the court. It's already started court. It might even that part.
I'm gonna have to turn to court
Has
TV
she been arrested?
so I can.
I don't know if she's been arrested yet. I read this day before yesterday, so I don't know exactly.
It took British like what, a year and a half to go to jail?
Yeah, it took British like almost 2 years to go to jail.
They had her on house arrest on the show.
Yep.
Wow. Well, I don't know.
Not living large, taking charge, Jackie though. Like I just
living large. Jackie.
Like I heard about the divorce, but the rest of that, I was just flabbergasted.
You know, she's always been the HBIC. So
well, now she could be the HBI behind bars.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. So that's is what it is.
Crazy, but karma will spin the block.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We kind of got completely off of our afternoon drive, our Tyme Out Letter. Did we have any more comments from the Tyme Out Letter? Did you know? Did you hear the Tyme Out Letter, Rockwell?
No, I was in the middle of sorting some stuff out.
So basically, I can bring you up to speed real quick. If you got a friend, right? You got two friends, they dating each other, they decided to break up. You know both. You know that the one friend is dogging the other one socially, but you know that friend got a lot of skeletons. But that friend also knows all of your secrets. The question is, should you expose that friend and risk exposing yourself, or should you mind your business?
You shut your mouth.
He look like, why is that a question though? Like, why are we even?
Seriously, because if you're friends to both, take me, because you did say me and friends, right? I got a friend in Atlanta. I got a friend in Maryland. If they got together and told a story, you know exactly who I am.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
If they had a falling out, I'm gonna shut my mouth.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there's no need for me to get in that. That's between them.
Right.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Right.
Now, every now and then, if I think you doing him dirty, I mean, look, man.
You put up on that person, though.
Right.
I said that's it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
like, not tell the other one that.
It ain't right you doing him like this.
Yeah.
And then the other one, I tell him the same thing. If I feel as though they beating each other up.
Right.
Here's the thing. Don't put me in it. I'm not getting in it because both of y'all know where all my bodies are.
Yeah.
So there's no need for me to say anything.
Right.
Yeah.
But why would you put yourself in it? Then they both jump on you, and then
you doing a bid, and they're going off together.
Now you out.
Yep. Now all the dirt is out, and they friends again.
And you know some of your dirt might get your ass locked up. So
right.
Oh yeah.
I know what I said because he said bodies. I'm like, yeah.
And I won't say yo like you. I won't put that on you, Rockwell. But I'm just saying you could have dirt that somebody really could fuck up your life.
Yeah.
Your entire.
Yeah. Just because you trying to, just because you feel, and I understand sympathy.
She's trying to play Judge Judy.
Well, not even that. You feeling bad that they dogging, somebody's dogging your boy or somebody's dogging your girl, and you don't want that. The best thing you can do is go to that person and say, look, all this shit's not necessary.
Yeah.
Calm down. What is the whole point? Y'all used to be tight. Y'all used to be friends.
But I'm not loading your gun.
Yeah.
Putting it on my forehead. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's true.
But on that same sense, I'm gonna do that one-on-one. I'm not gonna get on social media like, well, bitch, you talking about him? You know, I saw you over at Club Shay Shay.
Matter of fact, I seen some shit kind of similar to that happen on social media the other day. So you know how people get on social media like somebody going through something and they be like, oh, pray for my friend. So this person put up a status and it was worded to make you think that something was really wrong with the person she tagged. And she was just like, don't leave us. You know what I'm saying? And this and the third, right? So I'm like, oh, but see, I'm always a clicker before I respond and stuff, right?
Yeah, I read the
comments.
comments.
I clicked on the damn comments And the person she tagged was like, y'all, ain't nothing fucking wrong with me. This bitch mad because I don't want to talk to her because she did some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? And then the girl come back and say, well, what was I supposed to do? You blocked me. Bitch. Like, what? You got people on there saying, I
Thinking
hope
the girl's
everything's
side.
good.
Yeah.
You had somebody come back and say, well, I take my fucking prayer
Hugs
back.
and prayers
Like, you
to
know what I'm
you.
saying? Like, they really thought, the comments was ran up there. They really thought something was wrong with this girl.
They lit
Whole
a fire
time,
to her ass.
she don't want to talk to your lying ass. So you done made it seem like she dying.
And now all of social media know that you're lying ass.
So since we brought that up, here's something I really hate. I hate when people get on social media and like with the whole pray for me, but I'm not gonna tell you what's wrong. I hate
Don't
that.
ask no questions.
Yeah, don't ask no
But
questions.
send up a prayer.
Then why are you? What do you want? What do you want? I mean, you good? All right, you good.
I feel you.
I don't know what to say. I mean, like you don't know what to say. Like pray for me, but don't ask no questions. I'm like, what the fuck you want me to pray for?
Yeah.
You good
I
though.
agree.
All right, I hope you get through whatever you get through,
Yeah.
or hope you buy
like
whatever you need to buy. I hope he don't do it. I hope you don't do it. I mean, it's just,
people that do that shit is like, I want the attention,
but I don't want.
but I don't want the attention. I want to fuck with y'all right quick, you know, because you know somebody gonna fucking ask.
Yeah,
you know?
And they waiting for you to ask.
Or you get the ones that be like, so, you know, my sister's good for that because people be saying stuff and she be like, well, if you ain't going to tell me what I'm praying for, don't fucking ask me to pray for you.
I mean,
and she tell them that to their face. She be like, so what am I praying for?
That's what they got church groups for.
Girl.
I'm just saying, if you really needed a prayer
warriors come through.
They got phone numbers everywhere you can call for a prayer.
Prayer warriors
just
come
don't get on
through.
social media looking for clout. And then, but then don't tell nobody.
And then you get mad at the negative
right,
aspect,
right?
that comes with it,
right?
Like you didn't put your business out there.
Speaking of business, we got one of the top DJs in Richmond in the building, Mr. DJ Rockwell. Rock
shaking his head.
Still shaking his head.
Yeah. You know, Rock is Rock is a virgin to this. His shows don't go nothing like this. Rock doesn't understand.
Because my mother listens.
Well, my mama listens too. She be trying to.
Yeah.
I tell my mother, turn it on.
Yeah.
Turn it down.
Oh.
Rock told his mother, turn on especially when we was doing lunchtime. Turn on lunchtime. Just don't listen.
Turn the volume all the way. Because I need the numbers.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. My mama will hallelujah me to death after that. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. My baby ain't involved in this. Now, there are times.
Now that's too much.
Yeah, well, see, and that's what I'm saying.
There are times.
But the truth of the matter is.
Right. Because there are times. If you listen to my show, if you are a regular listener, you know there are times I have been known to step out there.
I remember one time. One time you got a little R-rated in your I can't remember what you said, but it was something. And I text you while you said, I hope your mom ain't listening.
Yeah.
Something. I was like, something's going off.
Say what?
His phone.
Oh, that's probably his mom.
No, it's not my mom's.
Y'all shout out Mr. Fuck Your Feelings, y'all here in the comments, you know, running it up. So shout out
Fuck Your Feelings.
So for me.
All right.
Am I still did a fucking light go off or something?
My phone.
His phone.
No, this light went off for real.
Oh yeah, the light did go off right there.
Right.
For me, the show is enlightening.
Okay.
I do have a question.
Oh gosh, wait. To whom? To whom?
Were you listening to the show earlier?
To the song. There's a song you played. Why is my man trying to go to heaven if he's staying in hell with the pastor?
If he's staying in hell with the pastor, exposing the truth.
I was trying to figure that one out.
Yeah, I listened to part of it. I loved the beat, and I thought I think I need to read.
Was nice. His flow.
Yeah, I think the flow was good. I mean, no, I'm not gonna say that. I think what he said has a lot of meaning, and I think I think the way it came across might be wrong. He was right on so many aspects. There are so many churches out here.
He hit the mark on a lot of it.
So many churches out here that are financially here for that reason and not here to help the people. Not here to help the people. And I think it's because, and the sad thing about it is the bigger churches are
mega
those
churches.
churches. The mega churches are those churches. Like we have a few mega churches in this area. I'm not gonna bring anybody.
One
else.
of the mega churches came from California.
We have a bunch of mega churches in the area, and now some of them do some good. Some of them do a lot of good, but I think I don't know. I think at some point this should be somewhere where we draw the line, but let me not because out landlord.
Let me make this clear. I am with you. I am with you on that. You're not by yourself on that one.
At all.
Since we got you for the next couple minutes.
I like the dude that staged them robberies.
What dude?
The pastor.
The pastor.
Oh, yeah.
He got insurance fraud.
Yeah.
People called that shit in the media before it even
the
came
moment
out.
it happened. Like
you mean the one he got robbed on
in
live
church?
TV?
Yes.
Yeah. That's just, brother. You obviously ain't talking to God. That's what I'm saying.
That wasn't his first time doing it.
God didn't. You can't tell me God didn't tell you.
That was the second time they robbed him.
You can't tell me God is
same group of people.
Don't do this. Don't do that. Stop doing this in my name. Stop.
Because God won't talk to his ass. That's why.
Yeah.
God won't talk to him.
It was Gary. No, let me not say Gary because that's my boy. But it was somebody else that owed him a loan.
It was Dodge. It wasn't God. It was Dodge.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna get into this
however you want to pronounce it.
Religious. I'm not gonna get into this religious thing because we all have people to answer to. TJ Rockwell, Sunday Slow Jams. Tell me about Sunday Slow Jams.
Oh man, I just talked to a lady today, and she was asking me to change the format a little bit
of your show.
I told her I can't
change it.
Why?
But it was one of the ways I wanted to go. And I was undecided. Now, let me ask you $1 million question. Have you listened?
Nope.
No.
Thank you. Thank you for the truth. You might want to.
Okay.
I mean, I listened, so.
But I mean, why? That's what
I
I'm
know
saying.
you listen.
But I'm saying just why?
So what it is, I have a spot. I have an hour. I concentrate on an artist.
Right.
Okay.
For that whole hour.
And that was what you've done for a while.
It's called a spotlight. It's a spotlight segment, right? I had thought about doing it a couple of different ways. Well, she just asked because a lot of times she can't get there in that 8 o'clock hour.
Yeah, okay. You do it in the second hour.
Okay. Always dead center of the show.
8 o'clock in the morning.
No, at night. Sundays.
I was say I would never be present at 8 o'clock.
No, 7 to 10 Sunday night.
Okay. All right.
And I had thought about moving it to the first hour.
Was it? Yeah.
But then it interferes with my intro, which. If you don't know how for me, my show is simply a feel-good show. That's where I'm trying to take it, to make it a feel-good show. Now, just like bookends, just like everything else, you pray when you wake up, you pray when you go to bed.
Correct.
I pray when I open, I pray when I close, pretty much.
Right.
Everything else, because I'm going to need God somewhere in there, because sometimes I lose my way in that show. It can get right nasty in my mind.
Right.
And that's where it is. But to move it, it's going to interfere with something. Now it's going to interfere with something. But the thought concept was I can do it that 1 hour concentrated or do it the first hour. And for people with the larger catalogs, sprinkle a little bit featured artists throughout the last 2 hours.
Okay.
Meaning other shows, or put it at the end. But I don't want to put it at the end because sometimes, like for me, I had a great time with the OJs.
Hey, move a little close to the mic, a little close.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Right on.
I was thinking that there's one coming.
So it's just, I just wanted to make sure everybody was happy. I just figured the 8 o'clock hour would be best. I would love to bring back the 10 o'clock hour, but it just don't work in those 3 hours. So I don't know how the 10 o'clock hour from another show that we
the 10 o'clock hour was more of a
sexy.
Yeah, that was like love songs and getting you ready to go to bed type
baby
stuff.
making music.
Yeah, put the kids to bed, baby, because guess what?
Yeah.
Daddy's home. One of those kind of things. But
was you moaning? Wait a minute.
Where'd that come from?
I'm just saying like,
That sounded like that Chris Bridges moan that you did the other day.
I didn't do a moan the other day.
Oh, you must have got fussed.
My husband was still talking about that shit today.
So,
he always called the
I have a
problem.
question with her moaning. Is Mr. Tink somewhere? Oh yeah, I keep up. I keep up. I keep up with who is now.
I'm just saying. I heard it. I was listening to the replay, and I was like,
Mr.
okay.
Tink, if you're listening, check me out 7 to 10. Bring her with you, bruh. You'll thank me later.
But yeah, so with Sunday slow jams 7 to 10 every Sunday, it gives us another avenue with what we're doing here on the network. Now I'm gonna do this. This is a on air, off air conversation.
Oh my!
This is a on air, off air conversation because like everybody knows that this is come January, this was a brand new building. We moved from our smallest location in on Turner Road here in Richmond, Virginia, to this larger location here in Midlothian. This was your first time walking in here, right?
Yes, sir.
So tell me what you think.
Well, I sent the message to my boy, Mr. Hughes. Mr. Hughes, the transition will be great, bro. It'll be great.
Yeah.
He get it. He was thinking the transition one show to the next will be a little cumbersome. But dude, transition will be great.
Yeah.
So we got more room. I was able to stand and not be in the way.
Right.
I pulled you in here.
And let the show flow on its own, which is great. And it's better. It's better.
Now, I don't know if we spoke on this. I'm gonna give you some little insight that I was gonna officially announce this evening with the press release that we have that me and Miss Tink have been working on. But we've kind of teased it here on this show to talk about it. We are starting a brand new show, and it's more of a show. It's more of an event that we're going to be doing. It's a bi-weekly event, and it's called Voices and Vibes. And what Voices and Vibes is, it's basically Tiny Desk concerts. It's basically just like Tiny Desk.
Because I was about to ask that. This is the show y'all was just looking for a name for.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, this is the show we was looking for. I
listen. I sit at my desk and I listen sometimes.
I'm gonna see if I can find this press release that I put out, because it'll be a whole lot easier to read that than anything else that I did. But I don't see it.
So are we focusing on what?
All right, here we go.
Because that's the information in that.
Yeah. So, hopefully. All right. This is the Voices and Vibe press release. For media release, BTN Studio, Social Flair Event Studio, and BigTyme Entertainment announced the Voices and Vibe, a groundbreaking intimate concert series launching May 2025. BTN Studios, in partnership with Social Flair Event Studios and BigTyme ENT, is thrilled to unveil Voices and Vibe, a revolutionary intimate concert series set to debut May 2025. This unique bi-monthly showcase will spotlight independent artists, bands, spoken word artists, and comedians, offering them a dynamic platform to perform for both a live studio audience and a global broadcast audience. Voices and Vibes promises an up-close and personal experience hosted in an intimate small concert venue designed to foster a deep connection between performers and attendees. Each artist or band will take the stage for approximately 30 minutes, delivering their craft to a captivated crowd while being broadcast worldwide through the BTN radio network. The series will be emceed by a rotating lineup of charismatic personalities from the BTN network of stars, ensuring every show is infused with a fresh energy and flair. The collaboration between BTN Studios, Social Flair Event Studios, and BigTyme ENT aims to redefine the live performance landscapes by amplifying the voices of independent talent. From soulful melodies to electrifying riffs to powerful poetry and side-splitting comedy, Voices and Vibes will celebrate creativity in all its forms, bridging local stages to a global audience. We're beyond excited to launch Voices and Vibes and give independent artists the spotlight they deserve. This series is about raw talent, real vibes, and connecting creators with fans in an unforgettable way, both in person and across the world. Mark your calendars, May 25th, as Voices and Vibe kicks off his inaugural season. Stay tuned for more details on featured artists, ticket availability, broadcast schedules to release in the upcoming weeks. And for media and for information, just hit up myself or Miss T. But that's it, man.
Up.
So let me make sure I understood all of that.
Understand, whichever you need questions.
Here's I don't have a question. I got a statement.
Okay.
Y'all just check me if I'm wrong, because you're gonna hear it again on Sunday.
All right, cool.
All right. So what I heard them say was, you have a talent, whether it be singing or any type of artistry.
Right.
Bring it.
Bring it.
You will be seen, heard, noticed worldwide, not just Henrico, Richmond, Chesterfield. For those of you that don't know, those are counties and cities in the state of Virginia. You will be worldwide. If you are listening to the sound of my voice, please do not hesitate. The sooner, the better.
What is the I don't have off the top of my head. Do you know what the sign up address is? Oh
no.
Okay, I'll make sure I post.
But
it.
we got dang near 10 submissions, and then we only had it up a couple of days.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We've had people been hitting us up. We had people
like from the moment the post.
I need that link so that I can get it out.
Considered doing it like before we even had a name. We've had people
on the line. Like I had somebody call me at 12 midnight.
My inbox had been blowing up.
That's somebody called me on Facebook
Messenger,
like, "Hey, how do I sign up for this? Yeah. Where the information at?" Like,
I want to take this opportunity. If you are a crooner, if you are a love song singer, come debut it with me.
There you go.
Sunday, 7 to 10.
That's beautiful.
Okay. But you do know that, and one of the things I made sure everybody put in there, everybody understands that for right now, and I don't know, it depends on how well that works. Different personalities from the network will be hosted it. So that's gonna give everybody a chance. So like, we have it. My idea is to have it based on kind of what you do. So like, if we do have a crooner, that's gonna have to be hosted by DJ Rockwell. If we have a stand-up comedian comes, we got Knuckles. That's good. Will probably be the host for the event. Just depending on the personality, who works best, who gels with the crowd. And we're talking about a venue that holds at least 60 people. Really more than that. So you're talking about a real intimate concert experience that's going to be broadcast. It's going to be a live experience. Some people will be your first live experience. So we want to make sure everybody really gets the most out of this. So it is really, really important. And we are working really hard on making sure this looks great. Like, we're going to have it the whole, everything's going to be done out in the front. We're going to have everything set up. It's going to look like a little club when we finish it. And I think it's going to be a great thing for the area. I really do. I think it's going to be to a point where everybody is going to be vying, to be part of it. And that's real important to me, because one thing we kind of strive on this network is giving everybody a time to shine. And I think this is definitely going to be, what it was. And by the way, I almost named it A Time to Shine, but that was my original show, so I chose not to. But anyway, DJ Rockwell, man, thank you for coming through, man. I appreciate you making it through to the new location, the BTN Studios.
They on your rock today.
Now you know where it is. You know how to get through here. You need to come and do one of your shows here one night. And we can have fun with this, man. I appreciate it. Let everybody know how to get in touch with you and where to catch your show.
You can catch me Sundays, 7 to 10. That's p.m. for some of us who confuse the times. 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. I'm not messing with you, Miss Tim. I'm not a social media kind of guy, but you can reach me on Facebook. Pull up DJ Rockwell and you will find me there. DJ Rockwell 3013. DJ Rockwell 3013 on Facebook.
All right. Miss Peaches.
Sir.
Let everybody know how to get in touch with you.
You can catch me on Instagram at Miss Peaches 220. That's MZPCHZ 220. And I want to give a special shout out to my mom who's watching. Hey, Miss G, we love you.
Hey.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
She just stopped, right?
Hey.
It's your girl, Miss Tink. You can find me on Facebook at Raw Talent LLC or Tinker the Miss Garden, on IG at mztink.rawtalent, on TikTok. You won't see me live until the 2nd, but you can catch me at mztink6.
Knuckles.
Oh,
they
my.
kicked her off TikTok
And Instagram. Like, yes, they won't even let me share my live that I just did. Like, twice in one day. It's
I did it.
refreshing donkulous.
I did it.
They did it after the conversation.
They did
so
it after
we
our
don't know.
conversation.
We was talking about poly.
Talking about polyamorous conversations.
Either way, fuck that shit. Hit up Smoke the Set. Come chill with me April the 11th. Doors open at 8:30. The show starts at 9:30. It's $10 to experience. We're going to be having a rocking ass headliner, mind, body, and soul. We got a lot of artists in the RVA area that are talented. So let's see who's going to take the win for April. You know, so come holler at your girl. Check out all events that's going on in this city connected to me and affiliated at www.rawtalentllc.com. Peace.
All right, y'all. Once again, I want to thank everybody that tuned in today. Special shout out to Reaper the Storyteller from Soup Bowl Network LLC.com. I think I said Soul Bowl last time, but it's Soup Bowl. But I spelled it out.
And
I've been getting shit. I've been getting shit message to me because I spelled it out, but I still said Soul Bowl. It is Soup Bowl Network LLC. Reaper the Storyteller. Y'all can hit him up on all his links. Most of it is Super Bowl Network LLC. SOUPBOWLNETWORK LLC. Y'all can check him out on that on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or Blue Sky. He's hitting with the Blue Sky. So y'all make sure y'all tune in for that, and make sure y'all tune in every Monday through Friday. Roughly at the beginning of the show, we will do a brand new drop of his. Just to get you some inspiration to start your day, let you know that you loved, and everybody in that whole being loved realm. Coming up, we got my man, my brother, Mr. Knuckles himself coming through. I'm not gonna ask him what he gonna talk about because he gonna say he's not gonna tell me. So I'm not even gonna ask him what he see. He looking at me right there. We gonna get out here. I don't know why we getting out here yet. I mean, you standing up like.
Yeah.
we getting out here. She's probably getting out of the way. So she probably getting out of the way because Tink going to get something to eat. Tink been talking about eating.
I just tell y'all moving around. I got up and moved out of her way.
So
I wasn't even moving when you moved. So
you did. You started moving your stuff around.
I was cleaning up.
Yeah,
all right, y'all. So we about to get out of here. Y'all have a great day. We will see y'all again Friday, but stay tuned for Facts Over Feelings coming on in about 10 minutes.
Happy Wednesday.
Bye-bye.
All right, y'all. Bye.
No, I try bad. Like, get out of my house.